Hey, it's Been Robin Bumblebee. We're playing Red Market's Fallen Flag. Last session was the drone score, where the players met a deer hunter and had peaceful interactions with him.
Yes.
To be fair, he was... He could have been meaner.
He could have, and will no doubt later be meaner.
Yeah.
So you're back in Trabajo, and the everything is very excited right now. The train is about to leave on its first trip, its first circuit. There are multiple circuits that it goes through in the region area. This one will be heading east to Hastings, Nebraska, 360 miles to the east.
So are we already on the train, or is the train leaving?
No. You have some stuff to do before the train. First off, well, one thing, you have to roll for your investment.
Oh, God.
Yes. You have +3 to it, and you only need a 5. So anything but a 1 will do that. I ain't rolling that shit. I'm not.
So what's the red at?
1, 2, 3, not it. Who's lucky?
Risk of red 5. We can still crit fail.
Yeah.
If you get a black 5, it's even worse.
I am not the person to roll because I roll bad typically.
But before that, there is one thing related to your last score, a bit of unfinished business, in that Cuddy told Tammy about the deer hunter.
Yes.
And Tammy is a very creative, problem-solving kind of individual, and so she wants to have a talk with Half Off.
I paid my fucking debt.
It's a business opportunity. She wants to know if you're interested.
She knows that Cuddy is not the person to talk to. Half Off is more intelligent, so obviously.
Is this taking my scene?
No, this is free.
Shit.
This is free.
I was gonna say, I gotta do this shit.
No, it's free. I'm being
have to
generous.
do it.
I appreciate
If you want to exploit it, that will take it. Well, it depends on what you want. Your choice is.
I'm just looking at the investment rules to remember what I did.
Okay.
Alright, okay. I will go talk to her.
All right. So you go in Tammy's trailer, and she clears it out of all her underlings, and so you can have some privacy. It says, "Well, I'm just ever so glad y'all came back. All intact too. A little ragged, but I heard y'all made a lot of money, a lot of bounty from them drones. Good for you."
Thanks.
Yeah, those hippies, with those cargo drones are really going to be really useful. I'm sure they ain't going to mind moving product for us, among other things. It's really good, but I want to talk to you about that deer hunter's pestering y'all.
Oh my god. I need an HR person. Yeah. What about him?
Well, the thing is, nobody knows about it except you, and myself. Even my crew doesn't know about him yet. And considering this individual, whoever this is, or even if it could be more than one person. Maybe it's fucking government.
It's not more than one person, Jamie.
All right. I trust your expert judgment. Whoever this person is, they are quite capable. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, he certainly tried to kill me.
Yeah.
He's pretty capable. He's also insane.
Oh.
Completely insane.
Well, that's good for us.
Yeah, it is.
Because I figured this crisis for one, I heard in some languages, opportunity in another. So I see a couple ways we can make a buck off of this. I assume you're all game for this too. Of course, we could just warn everybody, tell everybody about that, and then of course everyone's going to be panicked. Price is going to go up for everything. Taker's going to be hard to, encourage to go out. So you might make a couple extra bucks. And then whoever does manage to bring down the deer hunter is going to make a huge bounty. Of course, you're the only one who has proof of who this is or any information about them.
What do you think I know? I don't have any information.
Well, you said, well, I don't know. How do you know they're insane?
He texted me crazy talk.
He texted you. That means he used a device to do it. Those devices all have, IDs on them. If you could find the device on his body, you could prove it was him.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But he texted me crazy things after he had me pinned down inside of a storage container full of casualties.
Right.
He also thinks I personally betrayed him and left him to die.
Okay. We get it. He's crazy. What I'm saying is the other opportunity is, there are other enclaves, there are other taker groups out there, and they don't know this information. They don't know where this guy operates. It would be easy for someone in a positioned environment to take advantage of this by, say, subtly encouraging them to go in an area. Oh, look, they died. Oh, some shipments don't make it, certain competitors go away, that kind of thing. And I could take care of all the unpleasantness, as long as you all keep your trap shut. Of course, if you want to invest, we can. I could use some additional financing. We could go in huge. We could take over the clubhouse. There's a couple other enclaves out there I could string along. We could become regional powers, as it were. Maybe that's a little too ambitious, but we can make it. We can make a nice bit of bounty off of this if you keep your mouth shut. So I don't know. You want to drive up the price of this guy's bounty on his head, and then make a buck off of that. You want to let me take care of the business. You sit back, and I could pay you a little fee to keep your mouth shut. Of course, if you had that information on him, I bet someone would pay for that too. Of course, if you're going to give someone else information, I want my cut of it for keeping my mouth shut.
Tammy, I don't want to seem rude.
Yeah.
I don't think this is the best thought out plan. Because how did you discover this information?
Through you.
Through me, personally?
Yeah. Well, through Cuddy.
Yeah, the man who's the doctor for the entire enclave and is the loosest lips on our ship. Okay. How do you know he hasn't told anybody else already?
Well, you better go. You better talk to him.
I talked to him not to talk to you, woman. How well did that work?
All right.
Look, I'm sorry. I think it's a responsibility to warn people, and I don't think either of us can handle the dings to our reputation will take that if it gets out that our little prospect was feeding people to a crazy man.
Well, in that case,
literally feeding people because
you still got information like that proof of his identity, that text and stuff. That's still valuable. You give that to me, and I'll give you your group. There's 6 of you. I'll give you 6 bounty. Of course, you don't have to tell anybody I gave you 6 bounty. A little extra tip. How's that?
Well, 6 bounty.
But if I find out you sold that information to someone else, and you cut me,
I'm not going to sell it to anybody else, Tammy.
All right.
But I don't have to tell anybody you gave me 6 bounty. But then I keep some extra for myself for our little meeting for keeping my mouth shut. Somebody doesn't get their share. People talk. I don't think 6 is quite going to cut it.
All right, that's going to be this way.
I make it 8 over 4.
Well, look, I ain't got enough. I ain't got 12 bounty. I'll give you 9. How's that?
Works for me.
All right. But anybody, I'll tell. If your crew asks, I'll tell them how much I gave you. I ain't gonna. I don't want angry takers. They act irrationally.
Hey, Alan, I think I'm gonna go talk to. I think I'm gonna go talk to what's her name and see if anything has happened.
So you're going to sell her the information?
Yeah. I will just shoot her a chat log.
Okay. She gets also that little video that was sent to you.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't give a fuck.
That's fine. So she'll probably sell it to someone.
I'm also telling everyone about Sniper Guy.
Yep.
But not selling exact information.
Will cause a panic, more or less.
Don't go there, crazy Sniper Guy.
Well, remember the Renegades were killed a lot closer to Trabajo than where you came. So
it's almost as if the zombie wasteland is dangerous.
Yeah. Well, zombies are one thing. A serial killer with a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Do you make crazy snipers?
Yeah.
Sure, we all do.
So, all right. So that's taken care of. So you get 9 bounty. How are you giving? What are you doing with it?
I'm giving everyone 1.
All right. That gives you 4. All right. So you have 4 bounty.
Well, that was nice of her.
Give me a self-control check. Detachment.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I can handle that. No, I can't. I can't.
1 detachment.
Yeah, that's fair. I deserve it.
Yeah. All right. You are a bit of a son of a bitch.
I need that fucking bounty, man.
I know.
These arms don't charge themselves.
All right. That's fine.
Maybe they could if you researched it.
Can you use that to get your upgrades back on your gun?
No, because I already would have paid upkeep.
All right. Let's see here. So
Going in the bank.
now it's the investment time. Now you have to find out if Crazy Jane is good to her word, if she can find treasure.
So who here is
Yeah.
actually lucky? Because I'm like
kinda want
I'm the
Caleb.
opposite. I like roll.
All right,
really
David, if
bad.
you're gonna roll, I want to see it. So roll it in the middle
Oh,
of the
it's
table.
got to be way open.
Yeah, let's clear a space. 6.
Oh my god!
Caleb
Thank you for
needed
doing it
that.
quickly.
All right, so how does this work?
Like a band-aid.
Oh Jesus!
Just rip it off.
So with the +3 bonus, that's a total of a 9, if that matters.
It's just the 4 success ratings: crit,
Okay.
success, fail, and crit fail.
Can I spend a will to upgrade that to a crit?
You cannot spend will on it.
Okay.
You cannot spend will on any investments.
It wasn't a bad roll.
It's
That's
gambling by another name.
The important thing is it wasn't bad.
I will read the sidebar for the purposes of the recording. Before rolling return and narrating the result, it's important that both the market and taker understand the finality of what is about to happen. Once the black die hits the table, the results are final. Criticals are criticals, results are results. Will cannot be spent on the investment roll because the investor provided only money, not skill and determination. No success can be upgraded, no failure mitigated. The dice
And the
dictate-
red was already established. That was the 5.
and the red's already established at the beginning of it. So, yeah. So,
you needed a 3.
with this success, return beats risk before or after inside trading. 50% profit. Take half the initial investment, add it to the result, and give it to the takers.
45 bounty. She explains crazy. So 45 divided by 6. I believe.
Well, before we get to that, I want to know what the fuck happened. Because
Yeah.
it was a treasure hunt.
Yeah.
That's a cool investment.
It is.
Immerse me.
I will immerse you, Jesus. Crazy Jane explains that treasure maps, that these treasure ciphers are used by dedicated treasure hunters. Some believe that there are crazy, that they believe, that there's literal gold or priceless.
You didn't say it right.
Gold. Sorry. But they're also more
Prospectors are
pragmatic.
bad.
Essentially, they're kind of like, okay, so 7. So
Everybody
7.5.
gets 7, 3 of us get 8.
Yeah.
I recommend that
Guys, I think I deserve 8.
I was okay. To keep the badass arm going.
Oh yeah, and I actually manipulated that. I'm the only one that rolled for this.
Yeah, it should be people who did inside trading.
Yeah, there are 3 of you.
Let's look at people who are present.
All right, so the people who gave had an action
that's
to
what I
do
was
it.
getting at.
And then whoever has the lowest upkeep, I'm sorry. Because we're all in it to,
In it to an
8.
All right. So
That's going to go to buying my gun.
treasure
I need
hunters
one.
are kind of like a breed of taker that are more solitary or work in smaller groups. And they distrust Ubik, so they're more Luddite-ish. So these treasure ciphers are essentially their form of the Lifeline forums, where they write coded messages that only they can understand. And of course, most people don't recognize them, and most people, even when they see them, aren't going to be able to translate them. So it's security through obscurity, which is more or less work. So you essentially found an intercepted message talking about a cache of treasure that they were unable to locate. And so Crazy Jane found this and then was able, while you organized another taker group, the Luchadors, to go out and find a 3D printer and associated equipment and bring a Trabajo. And your 45 is your part of the haul. This includes the Luchadors are paid off, Crazy Jane is paid off.
So they sold this for buku bucks.
Yes.
Well, a 3D printer would be enormously useful
Yeah.
if you're like, oh, we need this part that's no longer made.
Yes. It is extremely beneficial for.
Wouldn't it be great if we had metal to load into that thing? Oh, hey, look.
Yeah.
So Crazy Jane is quite happy. She says if you find any other messages, she did find other information that if you wanted to possibly find other messages, she doesn't know how long ago this was done. So this message might be obviously still has some in value. So maybe the person who was meant to receive it should have destroyed it, should have scratched it out. But
So he probably died.
So he probably died. So it was like, oh, I have more information over here. So if you want to go that could be side jobs or future investment opportunities in the future. Now that she's on her feet, she can organize her own group, and you can invest in her to go out and search it for you. So yeah, everybody wins.
We are businessmen.
She also seems to indicate that there's some other motive for some of these treasure hunters, that they're looking for something else, but she's not sure what that is. It's not just all financial. It's really weird because the finance
Could
doesn't.
it be gold?
Is it a glowing briefcase?
Damn it, Sean! You solved everything. It's a glowing briefcase.
Oh, I will pay back Shapiro.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Because I did not do that.
Yeah. Yeah, son of a bitch. So
Told
yeah.
you I was good for it. Eventually.
So everybody got into it. That 30 was just from the entire group, right? Everybody paid into it equally.
Yes, everyone. We did equal investment.
All right, so you put in 5 and you got 7 or 8 out of it.
Yeah.
It's not bad. As investments go. So so that takes care of that. Everybody wins. No self-control test for anybody. So
we'll short Aaron because he's not physically here.
he gets a 7, yeah.
What?
Yeah, he
I
gets
mean,
a 7. And Amu does as well, so...
Well, Amu's will probably be eaten up by not going out on the job.
Right.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, I did come up with basically, before we get to the vignettes and your scam actions, you can actually hold because you're going to be negotiating for jobs in Hastings.
Yeah.
So you have to get there first. And so I come up with a sort of interesting system to get there. Basically, as takers, you can be the taker on the job going there, or you can be a passenger. Passengers have to pay. For one bounty, you can ride on the roof. Which is not great. For 3 bounty, you can ride in the thing. And you don't have to spend any resources. However, it's equivalent to 6 legs. And it's equivalent to six legs if you take the scout car. They essentially have an engine that goes out ahead of everything else. It's just filled with armed takers who, in fact, there's multiple groups of there. And then at any given time, you basically can choose how many shifts you work on. You'll be you and the luchadors in that engine.
Oh, those fuckers.
And there's 6 legs. The luchadors want at least 3 of them. But and so for each leg that you're on guard duty, you'll be paid 2 bounty. But then you have to deal with any problems. So the train is going for an average of 25 miles an hour, 360 miles. So it's about like a 15-hour trip or so. But of course, this isn't counting delay. So it'll probably take all day to get there.
Yeah.
And so you can. So that's the first part of the thing. And then first you have to decide if you want to be a passenger or a taker. Takers are in the scout engine. Passengers are on the train, and they have to pay.
Well, out of character.
Oh, and the thing is, Amu can be. There are a couple positions open for takers in the caboose, but those are going to be some of the luchadors and Amu. Just so she will be paid to do that, but she's basically her job is to shoot anyone trying to steal something, then jumping off the train.
Yeah.
Well, out of character, I have bad experiences with riding on rooftops, moving vehicles.
Well, that's if you want to be passenger. Takers in the scout cars get to sit in the train.
I'm just saying. So, like,
I'm going to pay 3 bounty to actually sit in the.
Oh, the Latins
Are you
can't be.
kidding me?
The Latins have to be on the roof.
Oh, we do.
Yes.
the roof.
Prejudice.
Yes.
The roof is always bad.
But you can be paid to go to the place if you take this. That's up to you.
So-
In fact, people are
Am I
kind
going
of
to have time to go
expecting.
shopping before we go?
Yes, you get
No.
to take care of all your stuff.
Good.
All right, well, let's just have a role-playing meeting.
Yeah.
Let's just have a meetup.
So those are basically.
Let's just go to the bodega and decide
couple of,
what we want to do. So Han.
Oh yeah, they also, just so you know, they've announced the circuit. The trip, the trains don't have a fixed schedule because that attracts bandits. So they wait until the last possible minute to announce where they're going and how long they're going,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. So this trip, is going to Hastings, Nebraska, 360 miles to the east, then slightly north to Grand Island, Nebraska, and then northwest to Cheyenne, Wyoming, and then back to Greeley. So It's a relatively short circuit. They should be back in a week. It's just to start the whole thing. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing the conductor's getting on his
Work out the
traveling-
kinks.
his traveling
Yeah.
clothes. He's got his traveling clothes on.
yeah.
So
Overall,
Han, do you want to work, ride, or cling?
Work.
Okay.
I'll work.
I suppose it looks like we're working. I'm fine.
Oh yeah. Also, takers do get some complimentary ammo if they're on there.
Oh,
They get 30 units worth of bullets.
Bonus.
So 30 charges of bullets.
Do I need to write this down?
I will take 10 of those charges.
Yeah. No, it's a group thing. It's like an ammo bag in Payday 2. They are filled with Schrodinger's bullets that work for all guns.
So we use up our gun, we can draw from the pool.
Yes, you can draw for pool in between scenes. Like,
So let's kick
because they're just loose bullets, you have to fit them in the magazine, so you can't reload during the scene.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right.
Can I purchase a gun between now and then?
Sure. Well, that would be a networking test. Cause
Yeah, you gotta find it.
There's
You
a
gotta
high
source it.
demand for guns now.
Weird.
Crazy.
I make
That's
mine.
a no, but I'm going to flip it with a will.
Okay, sure.
Why don't you just use a reference and spend a bounty instead of a thing that helps us survive?
Yeah, let's do that. I will call Altoid and see if she knows a gun dealer.
Yay!
Yeah,
Possibly a former gun dealer
And I made my
who is still dealing for some reason.
Yeah, never quite understood that.
One of Tammy's boys, Jethro, who is actually Asian American. He just calls himself Jethro.
You gotta fit in when you work for Tammy.
Exactly. He's actually retiring. He is going east. He's going to be taking the train as a passenger. So he's selling most of his gun collection off. So, what do you want?
I'm aiming to buy a pistol and then upgrades.
Yeah, he has pistols. So
Okay.
you can spend normal prices.
I'm
on
getting
it.
a rifle.
Okay, it's the same thing. Network.
I made it.
Okay. Yeah, Jethro's gun collection. It's fire sale.
You have a equipment list handy
It's in the book. It's in PDFs. If you have a red
in the
folder.
folder. I never had a red folder.
In the folder.
There's a red folder under that stack.
It's right there. It's in there.
He's
Right there.
doing it.
You're holding it.
He's doing
I'm
it.
looking
in
at
your
it.
hands.
I'm literally. I'm gazing upon it right
There
now.
are multiple copies, is what we're saying.
You should have sent a poet.
Okay. So.
Yeah, with that 8, I actually have 26 to spend.
Okay.
Or I can. No, I'm not going to buy off my last one just yet.
No. You have to do the milestone.
I know, like I need to do my second
Yeah.
milestone.
So you can't pay for your third one to do the second milestone. All right.
And so we spend twice the upkeep, right?
Yes. Upkeep times 2 for anything you buy.
Okay.
Plus 1 for every upgrade you add.
Your folder that you have your thing on has the guns in it.
Well, did they change between?
Yeah, they all changed.
That's why.
There's another one in the folder that Tom is holding.
Okay.
Tom, you're
Can you
holding
hand me the other one
Tom,
in
you're
that
holding
folder?
it. It's in your hand.
Yes.
Tom.
Wow, oh my god!
Quality podcasting.
Can you hand me the other
You
one?
guys love this podcast so
No!
much.
No, I can't.
And Sean stays
Intellectual.
on. Detached, as always.
Good playing. We're playing that detachment loss there.
Indeed. Indeed.
So
That's like a full,
yeah.
road.
If there's community bullets, I don't need to buy anything.
Well, yeah, you get 30 bullets for your entire group if everyone is going on the thing.
20 bullets.
Yeah.
Cutting
20
will
bullets.
go
I'm literally getting on the train.
Yeah.
because
Stealing bullets.
because a
You
medic,
can't steal. We're giving it to you.
I'm just desperate.
a medic is always necessary.
Yeah.
Especially to execute any luchadors who might be dying.
Well, they get their own box of bullets.
Well,
And some of them, they all have guns.
Well, if one of them's dying, he
Yeah.
needs to be executed.
All right, let's.
It's worth
Can
killing.
I buy it with upgrades, or just have to add those later?
You can buy it with upgrades.
Fantastic.
That's what I'm doing.
They have a 3D printer now. They can print a new thing for you. Because near future, 3D printers make things that are useful for guns. Instead of just falling apart in your hands.
Are exploding.
Or exploding. Yeah, that
Well,
would be
it's
worse.
the difference between making one out of plastic or metal.
All right, vignettes, I guess.
Yeah, vignettes. So who wants to do a vignette? You're all leaving for at least a week. Because they stop at each town to unload and load new merchandise.
What are the 3 varieties of vignette again? I'm sorry.
Cope,
Solve a problem for someone else. No, solve a problem for yourself.
engage, which establishes setting, or resolve, or bear a burden.
so
bear bird.
what would count for hacking at the clinic?
Packing up the clinic.
Yeah, me and Jenny are packing up the clinic.
Are you trying to get over something while
Well,
you do that?
I do have some stress.
Well, you could engage by just establishing what happens. Well, you're not packing up the clinic. You're just
helping. I mean, I'm part of the clinic.
Jenny will stay with the clinic. Like the clinic will remain open. They need a clinic.
So the clinic will stay there the whole time. So Jenny's not coming with?
No.
Which means I do not have Jenny for a good part of this.
You're a migrant worker. Welcome to it.
Yeah.
All right.
You can still do your vignettes with Ubix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Okay, I now have a long-ranged weapon.
good for you.
Only 5 or 6 sessions in the game.
Actually, well, the sword's been working good for me, but no, I think
Except
it's
for the
time.
times when
No, he has a gun that shoots swords.
you did have at least you did have a weapon and you were immune to zombie infection. So,
that
that was
is actually-
better than Aaron's character in Brutalists.
I'm not going there.
So yeah, so you could be engaged. You could like establish what the procedures are while you're gone.
Right. So I'm like establishing that, hey, I need these extra things for a temporary clinic, which I will not have access to as a character, but for...
Well, no, you're just like telling Jenny what to do while you're gone.
Right, and so like when we're in the other
your
place, there's another clinic probably that I will be associated with. I don't know, or something. I don't know.
No, you're the on board doctor. I mean, you're a taker.
So I'm saying like whatever will be owned by Trabajo while it's on the move.
Yeah.
I'll have access to as a clinic, but it's not as good.
All right. Well,
Yeah, so
Jenny
I don't know.
is Caleb. You've done a good job.
Who wants to be Jenny? All right.
I'll be Jenny.
You're Jenny. All right. So I'm packing up a few things to take on the train. And I'm letting Jenny know about the sniper.
Well, I don't plan on leaving. You should be careful to get as many samples as you can.
Oh, yes.
Geographically diverse, and we need different strains if we're gonna
Correct.
study its mutation patterns and its viral drift.
I've heard the luchadors will also be on the train. If they get shot, should I collect from them as well, or do we have enough from them?
Well, of course you should. Just as many as we get, and you should be very careful because you're versed in the problem and the research, and it would take a long time to catch someone up from speed. And
Correct.
You should be really careful when you're out there.
I have some backup notes in
Because
the counter.
you're vital to the cause, and I know that's what we're here for. And the cause can't afford to lose you. We have to think about things bigger than us, and just think about all the people depending upon you. And
It'll be fine. Arm around, just kind of
be
pat your
careful.
shoulder.
Jenny
Besides,
showing emotion.
we've secured the bunker. We're moving forward. All will be well.
No, the second step was securing the bunker.
Okay, so first we found the bunker. All will be well. It won't be long before we secure it.
yes, retreat further into your madness.
Yes.
with others. He'll take others with him, though.
It'll be a Crusader bunker. Nothing bad happens in Crusader bunkers.
So it's nice, but you kind of realize other people do depend on him and do care about him,
And
which is nice.
I know. I mean, he is taking care of people. He's not. I mean, he's a freaking sociopath, but I mean, he's a nice sociopath. He's the well-mannered variety.
So he's not a sociopath.
Are you a good sociopath?
So the opposite.
Yes. A sociopath, but has empathy. So
Therefore, not totally.
yeah,
He's just weird.
He can exactly have it. No.
poorly socialized.
So we have some fairy are you a good sociopath or a bad sociopath?
So next vignette, very good. You get your humanity back.
Yay!
Han.
Well, I've got a good one.
Great.
Who wants to be Silas?
Was Silas the kid?
The kid.
Just pick somebody.
I'll do it.
We'll take Sean.
What are we doing? Are we having cake again?
There you go. So what do you want to do, Han? Cope, engage, or deal with a burden?
This one is going to be, I think, engaging.
Okay.
Dealing with a problem for my dependent. But I've got a very specific problem in mind, and we've also got the solution.
Okay.
Yes, there is cake. Small celebration.
Everybody reach in the middle.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? You're coping or bearing burdens?
I think it's more coping.
Okay.
Ever since the day I found you, I've been taking care of you. I tell people that you're my son.
Yeah.
But we both know that that's not exactly true.
Close enough.
Well, there is a woman who is preparing a place. We are going to be able to leave. And I've asked her to make it official on the documents. As soon as we leave, you will truly be my adopted son.
Oh.
We'll be a family. A real family.
Sorry, Caleb's expression right now is just
You want a
priceless.
deception check that? Because you're all legally fucking dead.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. He'll have his paper.
Okay, we'll be a forged family. That, that makes sense then.
That's all you can hope for.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well,
all right,
As
no, I'm
far
wrong.
as the documentation is concerned.
Let's make a bold statement. I mean, children are gullible. I mean,
parade. His illegally forged parade.
oh, that's great.
Yeah. So yeah,
He's like jumping up and down, clapping his hands, whatever. You know.
he's very excited.
Okay, if he's going to cope, though, you're the reminder of the loss, remember? Okay. So it's your job to piss on his parade and make him self-control past
So
it.
while he's jumping and yelling and making a lot of noise, you just suddenly, your muscles tense as you're like, you suppress the urge to tell him to shut up and be quiet.
He hugs you.
Because you suddenly feel like there's a scope on you.
Ross, let me take that a step further.
Yeah.
When he's jumping up and down and happy, I get visions of my wife, my son. Both of whom got ripped to pieces by the casualties.
David, it gets better. He hugs you like a happy Ewok, okay? I mean, he is overjoyed.
So make that self-control check.
Because I'm evil.
You muscle past.
Yeah, there's no snipers here. They don't have sight away. There's no vectors. You're fine. You're fine. Keep telling yourself and you'll believe it sooner or later.
I'm sorry, David.
So, half off. What kind of banana do you want to do?
I will engage.
Okay.
Because I figure once the train moving is announced, the conductor gives a speech.
Oh, yeah.
Seems like the type of man that would want an occasion for such an event. So I will take Wes to the conductor's send-off speech.
All right. Who plays your son?
Tom, you should be Wes, my son.
Okay.
You're 12. So you're
you're
junior high age.
Yeah.
And as recall, like you're not dad anymore.
I'm still dad.
Is Chad there?
Chad
is not.
Chad is working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chad is busy.
Like,
Chad is.
Hey, other dad.
Chad is loading soybeans onto the train.
I thought that was worth asking.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
It's an important job.
Hey, other dad.
Chad's important.
Hey, son.
How's it going?
One son.
Yeah.
Just it's good. Just I thought you'd want to see me off and see the big special shindig. Yeah, I got to go on the train for a bit. We're working.
Think I could go on the train someday?
Oh, we'll have to ask your mom.
I can go ask her right now.
Yeah, let's see what the conductor has to say first. Yeah, I mean, we don't even know where we're going yet, so should make sure you want to go there.
Well, it's the train. What else is there here?
You make a good point, Wes.
I admit that one functioning skee-ball machine's kind of cool.
And a Nintendo, too. Pedal-powered Nintendo.
I'd like to win. We want to finish this round.
It's one of those knockoff Nintendos, by the way.
But you're gonna be careful, right? You know,
Namicon.
When you go on the train. I know it's dangerous, right?
Yeah, we'll be safer than we are here. It's rare for all the takers to get together and cooperate, but there's no jobs unless you get there alive. So
does that mean we're going to be defenseless here?
No, not at all.
No. Yes.
The wild geese aren't allowed on the trains.
Yeah, they have to stay. People don't like seeing.
They are strangers.
They don't like seeing 16-year-olds armed to the teeth talking about killing.
They really want it.
Yeah.
They'll keep you safe.
Yeah,
They're in it to win it.
Yeah, their chanting kind of distracts people.
Oh well, yeah, I could see that. I wouldn't mess with them. They're kind of scary.
They literally carry banners.
2 banners?
Yeah.
More than two.
Don't worry, son. It'll be fine. You never have to worry about doing that.
If there's something in the Crusades,
you're destined for better things.
Oh, that's cool.
That's why you gotta stay in school and work hard.
Also, if you see deer,
Oh yeah, I'm definitely working hard. Like I'm currently making a smiling squirrel in math.
Awesome.
So yeah, the conductor talks. He reveals the locations.
I want to hear the conductor's voice. He's been hidden away for 6 sessions. Yeah. I want to know the man.
Immerse me.
What does he just skulk in a cloak?
No.
Are there a bunch of people? I imagine
he wears a white waistcoat. He wears it with a watch on it.
I imagine there's quite a crowd too.
There is quite a crowd.
A rare appearance of the conductor.
This is like a grandiose, over the top.
It's the tall.
We shall be leaving.
Kind of
he's a good sociopath.
No, he's kind of like
he was a model train enthusiast.
He's
I don't know. That might be like I think I'm amazing.
Hello, people of Trabajo. I'm the conductor, as you know.
Conductor!
You exist! Yes, I do deserve that. I am. The train is heavily optimized for this run. I think we will be making good time.
Run the train!
Yeah. Our first trip, we will be going to. We're going to be going through the Hastings. The Hastings to Cheyenne route run.
Nebraska rocks!
Yes. We going to be getting a lot of tech.
I'm just
we're going to be delivering up a lot of passengers.
randomly shouting stuff. People are
there's going to be some people coming in tonight. I want everybody to, a lot of people migrating east, so treat them.
Diplomacy.
Yeah, be nicer to them.
Stop making a scene. Daddy's at work.
We have 2 groups of takers that signed out for duty. The luchadors. Luchadors!
I didn't do that.
No, stop. Damn it. We're not rewarding racism.
That's not racist.
And then Fallen Flag
is
going out.
Hi.
The wild geese are going to be, and the lifeline admins will remain behind for additional.
Stay home,
of course.
The wild geese will provide security, and the lifeline admins will guard the wild geese.
It's a great system, and we don't have any other technical problems. We have a few spots left in passengers. If anybody wants to sign up, that's. About all I can think of. Oh, wait, yes, the sniper. Yeah, sorry. Don't worry about him. He is west of here. We're going east. And his rifle does not... he cannot derail a train with the rifle that he has been... the rifle that he apparently has. So don't have to worry about the train. The train will be fine. He will probably, if he does attack the train, he will probably pick off one of the takers in the scout car first, because as you know, when they're on guard, you have to stand outside, visible to be a target, to draw the fire of any potential bandits or raiders.
Meat shield!
Yes.
That was just somebody.
Yeah, no, meat shield. That is our meat shield policy. Takers are replaceable. So don't worry about the train. The train will make it back. This will be a smooth run. We are getting, hopefully by June or August, we can arrange for our annual Texas run, which will, of course, be our longest run away from Trabajo.
God damn it.
Yes. This will be easy to do. So,
Texas run will probably terminate in Amarillo, to be honest.
Yep.
Actually.
So, yeah.
Sorry, just let you know. I apologize.
Yeah, all of you know as citizens of Trabajo. So yeah, the control kind of leaves. He just kind of just walks away.
As he goes,
wanders off.
Yeah.
I should the conductor rocks!
And then somebody queues up right at the train.
Yeah.
Because we're sadists.
And then the train whistle.
Right.
Even though that brings casualties. Because you just got to bring it. You can't be
The
afraid.
wild geese scream in ecstatic joy.
The train whistle! Praise be to the train whistle!
The bounty of the dead.
So I will talk to Wes after it's over.
Okay.
So, Wes, what do you think of the conductor's speech?
Right. Well, he's quite simply the most awesome guy here, right? Besides you're awesome.
Wes, he's not. Okay, he's
not?
He's not a very good leader.
Well, we're all still alive.
I understand.
Wait, are you saying we're alive in spite of him instead of because of him?
No. Quite the opposite. I'm saying that before... You remember the things were like before it happened? You went to school every day and...
I try to block out a lot of those memories.
And you had, like, good teachers and you had bad teachers.
Yeah, I did have some of those.
So what if the conductor was your teacher? Would you want to listen to him? Or would you misbehave?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he seemed really just kind of lost in his own world and not really thinking about anyone else. I mean, he referred to himself a lot. He might be a narcissist.
Well, that's very good. You're diluting your vocab. But here's the thing, Wes. Why you should learn from the conductor. The conductor was a useless man whom no one loved.
I can see that. He definitely has the look of a loser.
And he has... Wow. He doesn't have any of the benefits you do in his life. But he knew how to do a thing that was important that no one knew else how to do. And so he's safe. He will be the last to be hurt if anything bad happens. And he will be the first we protect. And so that's what you need to learn. Because, I mean, you're not going to be here forever, but you can learn lessons out here.
That son of a mutton chop.
So you need to learn something that's important that not a lot of people know how to do. And then you'll always be safe.
So I shouldn't learn how to shoot a gun because it seems everyone knows how to do that.
No, that's good too. It's not like you can just learn the one thing, but he knows the one thing.
So I need to find a skill that is completely useful and unique and learn that to the best of my ability.
And you got to study up. That's why it's so important you focus on school. And you don't want to end up like your dad or Chad. You really don't end up like Chad.
Oh. Well,
Chad looks up from the field.
Chad
sneezes. He sneezes and goes, "Someone talking about me?"
Soybean futures?
You can do better than that.
well, it looks like farming soybeans looks like a fool's errand.
Yes.
Wow.
Good.
Just wow.
Huge slam on soybean farming.
Keep in mind, you can be more charismatic than the conductor and still know the skill. So I'm just trying to teach my son life lessons about nepotism and the natures of bureaucracy.
And not being Chad.
And taking advantage of people.
Lessons I wish my father had taught me.
Case of zombie body.
Don't you worry. I'm gonna learn that skill. I'm gonna learn the heck out of it.
Okay.
All right.
And then I'll be ruling this town later.
Yes. Sure.
All right. Well, that went about as well as could be expected. I mean, he seems receptive to your lesson, so... he's not at the rebellious stage.
Yeah. As he walks away, all right, thanks, Dad.
Just another dad. Yeah.
You upgraded. Very good.
Primary dad. Dad prime.
You erased a column, right?
I erased one column, then a second column, then a third column. Because one vignette, you heal one for all of your...
He has 3 dependents.
I have 3 dependents.
No, I think he's actually doing pretty well for a kid that's 1.5 dads.
Wait, is it one per dependent?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well, right now, you're the one dad.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, one column per dependent.
So I have 2 dependents. So I erased one column.
And then another column.
Okay.
But you can't erase anything that got up to a regret level.
Oh, well, no.
That's permanent.
That's,
Yeah.
So
anything you take on attachment...
I've been doing
So
this
McCready, we can do your... Or...
Actually, I can do the milestone.
Oh, yeah, we can do the milestone.
Okay.
So that will... do you want to give up your scam action for your negotiation? Or do you want to do... because remember...
Your dependents become needy if you use it for your milestone.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So you will give up your vignette?
I will.
Okay. So what's your milestone again? You're wanting to go to east, right? You're wanting to go to
so it's safe house now.
Yeah. Safe house. Who's your contact?
Burlatrix.
Is it Burlatrix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, she would now. I paid her off for that. I got my forged papers now. She wants bolts of cloth.
Okay.
So that's what I saved up all that cash for.
Now, bolts of cloth were the euphemism for people.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, David. That was. It was very subtle.
So it's 2 bolts of cloth.
Yes, 2 people, 2 bolts of cloth.
So yeah, I got enough to get my safe house now.
All right. You don't have to roleplay it, but it's Burlap. Just you call her up. You send her the money in Dogecoin or whatever, and she arranges for a safe house.
Wow, such money.
Yes. Basically, for Laytons in the procession, they have to live in isolated areas.
But I'm looking for, when I get mine, like, I may have to live in an isolated area, but it's going to be a nice isolated area.
That's if for 2 banners, yeah. But you have a place to go to, some kind of place. Like when you cross the border, you will have a safe place to go to. So yeah, there's no need to roleplay that, is there?
No.
Yeah.
And I will go ahead and tell my brother, like, hey, phase 2 out of 3.
2 banners, man.
2 banners.
I would do the predator handshake, but you know.
Actually, no, I got a glove on.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah, you could probably live someplace in like Michigan. Big sections of it were probably uninhabitable before the Canadian.
There's farmland in every state in the country. Like there are many.
I understand that, but
so just the epic.
You're just wanting to be more thematic.
yeah.
So finally, refurb.
Hey, capitalists are on our side, man.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
They only sold their water.
Yeah. But being a Layton doesn't make you immune to the water.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So, refurb. What's up?
I'm going to go ahead and engage as well. Specifically, since I had a rather rough time getting shot at with the rest of us last time.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, shit happens.
And I felt extreme guilt over the fact that I drove off without you guys.
Oh yeah. So this sounds more like coping.
Oh yeah, this would actually be coping. So
all right, so you and Repurp are doing something relaxing before you go off on the train.
we're out at the midway at the one functioning non-NES.
Yes. The video game emulator. There's that guy on the pedals again. Oh, YouTube, goddammit. Speed running Contra again.
Oh no. We're paying extra. Bring out the power pad.
No, the power pad's broken. It's gonna go out for repairs.
Wait, Aaron, not the power glove?
It's going to be
It's
repaired
so
in
rad.
Hastings, which is the tech capital of Nebraska now. I did research on Hastings. They are the most green city as of 2007.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
But I want you to know I did no such thing for the campaign. Just kind of made shit up.
We were crisscrossing the country. So
send your dependents off.
So basically, they have a lot of they have more power than any other city in like several states. So they actually can run a lot of things. So
they're like a grand.
All your Ubix specs were probably fixed in Hastings.
So they're like
or refurbished in Hastings.
Grand Electric Palace. Really, it's like a Wonderland.
It's the nice, clean capital. All the messy, gross stuff of industrial manufacturing and recycling is done about 30 miles to the north in Grand Island. That's the toxic hellhole.
So refurb is like probably overjoyed we're going there.
He's
like, I'm a little ahead. Although I'm a little sad because again, Refurb's not going to be able to come with me on this one, so I'm probably promising her to.
Well, she's like, I'm sorry you're going to go, and she is, then says something like, well, it's fine, at least I'm not going to be shot at like you and Mr. Sniper, and that triggers the PTSD.
Well, Sniper's going to follow you, asshole.
Self-control.
About my sister being a bitch?
Yeah,
pretty much.
Because you feel guilty about
She's trying to be lighthearted to ease your pain.
My third wife was a bitch!
It might work.
Did you have to grow up with her? No, you just lost some limbs, ass.
You were almost,
wow.
Your entire group was almost wiped out by a psychopath.
That's true. No, I failed that
All
one.
right. So if he fails the coping, would he take the one stress and then heal the...
He'd take the one stress and then you'd still heal columns.
Okay. So you
But
take
it would
one
just push
stress.
your columns up.
Okay. One stress. Okay.
Would it be stress or trauma? Probably just stress.
Just sorry.
You'd probably just stress.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he doesn't think she's going to attack him or
Yeah.
no, it's just.
So yeah,
decide not to love her.
you have a lot of...
But pretty much, it's like. Wait, she's trying to be happy. She's trying to be amusing about this. She doesn't know about the deer hunter.
Oh, she does. It's public.
Yeah.
Well, she knows about it, but she hasn't experienced it, so I'm not going to give her that.
Yeah, no, she didn't experience
So I grade it and I heal it immediately. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, you get money. Money. Well, Tammy paid all.
You get 8 bounty.
Yeah, you get 8 bounty. Woo. One from Tammy, as she gave you
6.
6. One to the entire group for for insider info
For
about the
investment.
deer hunter.
Yeah.
And then 7 from your investment. So a total of 8.
Okay, cool.
So that's everyone's vignettes, I believe. Amu will not be here, but in character she will be going with you. She is just handling the caboose. You have to other jobs protecting the basically people in the caboose.
I wish I was handling the caboose.
Basically, their main thing is to keep people. If people jump off the train, it's really suspicious because they'd be like, "Hey, I just stole something. I'm going to jump off this slow train." So her job is mostly to shoot anyone who jumps off the train.
It occurs to me now that with Amu gone, not that I'm saying we should kill her, but like it occurs to me the way to make a lot of money is go in, make an investment in the first or second session. Then get as many of your comrades killed as possible.
So they're no
longer get a share.
Well,
that's when your next character is like, my last character left a will to my current character.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
that's when it gets called.
Fuck you, man. I'm not.
Oh, by the way, can we establish?
I have come from a large family. They were all Catholics. I had 8 brothers.
By the way, in character,
Darlington's just the next Darlington.
Oh, sorry.
Can we establish in character that Cuddy is actually willing everything he has, including perversely Fred, to Jenny?
Yeah.
So if
assume
Cuddy dies, Jenny takes over.
Yeah, I would assume for most of you, your dependents take everything if your character dies.
But specifically, it's not going
those
to
of you who have dependents that could be takers, you could just make those your characters.
Right. So,
and then everyone else, unless your dependents become a taker.
So, Tom, if McCready dies, you'll have to play a non-latent, since Childs is not latent.
But he could be.
Could be.
Yeah,
It's genetic.
I do this for you, brother.
Yeah.
I take up his sword as well.
But no, so like I'm establishing that if Cuddy, heaven forbid, dies,
It's gonna be like Beer Fest.
Yeah. Jenny,
second character
will take
just
it.
wears a hat.
Yeah, there we go. Yes.
Yeah, so Jenny.
I'm Landfill. I'm his twin brother.
So yeah.
Wow.
All of you know for free that Hastings is where their main export is technology. They fix gadgets, repair them, even build new ones, and they're closely aligned with Grand Island, Nebraska, which is not too far to the north. And that's your next stop on the train, and then you go to Cheyenne, Wyoming, then come back to Greeley. So that's the circuit. And so what you signed up for refurb is that you're all going to be on the scout engine, basically just the engine of another train going up ahead to watch out for casualties, traps, things in the thing, and then fix it, whatever it is. You'll be sharing this train with the luchadors, 5 of the luchadors. You'll take shifts. They want at least 3 of their 6 shifts total. They want at least 3 of them. However, if you guys just want to sleep the entire time, they will be happy to take all 6 shifts. And you're paid 2 bounty per shift. That means when you're taking a guard shift, that means you have to be outside. You have to be a visible target. Your job is to take enemy fire so that they shoot at you and not at the train, and then deal with any problem. Because if they shoot at you, that means they revealed their position and revealed who they are.
So, folks, 2 or 3.
That's like, who is? Do they have a dedicated team driving and maintaining the train?
There will be 2 assistant conductors on the thing to keep the engine running and communicate back. There's also
the conductor going?
He's in the main train, which is behind you. Obviously, it is many cars long. This is the winter run, so they have a lot of stockpiles sent up. It's going east. A lot of beef jerky, a lot of vegetables, a lot of pot. And a lot of passengers. There's a lot of people from the West Coast that want to go to the East Coast, and getting a guarded armored train card ride for 360 miles of it is a nice. Hey, they will wait for that.
A very expensive thing.
Well, they get group discount rates too.
Well, still,
yeah.
I mean.
There's like steerage.
Yeah, there's steerage, and there's a lot on the roof. There are, it's like it is. Yeah, the train is packed to capacity.
Totally not a tempting target.
Well, that's the thing. In fact, the conductor has a private meeting with all of the takers for a brief.
Can I do something before we start to leave? I don't know how much this would cost because I didn't put it on the gear list, nor will I, grognards. How much does hooch cost? Or like something alcoholic, a bottle of something strong?
I would say 1 bounty would get you a case of beer, or a bottle. I would say a couple of bottles of cheap moonshine. So 1 bounty. I mean, like a bounty's of food for a month. So
all right.
I
will buy a couple of bottles of cheap moonshine.
Yeah, you could buy 1 bounty worth, and that will be enough to keep everyone. 2 bounty would get everybody loaded for the entire trip, but 1 bounty is going to be...
No, one bounty's good.
It's enough to get the party started.
You could make 1 Molotov. You could make 2 Molotov cocktails.
I'm not using it for weapons.
Yeah.
I'm using it for... We're normally competition, but...
Yeah. No,
Party bus!
Yeah, so you get a private meeting with, or a briefing from the conductor. So he's there, he's like, yeah, hello, takers. This is, your first time doing this. The Lifeline admins did this last time, and the Wild Geese will never do it again, and the Renegades aren't with us anymore. So thank you first for doing this. I know it is risky. So that's good for you to take care of any problems so that we don't have to waste our resources doing it. The main thing is the main problem that you're going to be facing, and you two. Well, first off, yeah, you guys, you're all professionals. You can work out how you want to split shifts. I posted the rates, or my assistants posted the rates. So I don't want I don't want to hear about any fighting. The train is wired with cameras, wireless cameras, so we'll be watching you the entire time. So if you do anything unprofessional, we'll warn you, and if you keep doing it, you will be banned from the train. You can walk back. I can't keep you out of the Trabajo, but I don't have to let you on my train. But you're all professionals. I don't think we'll have a problem with that. The biggest problem, yeah.
No, I'm good.
And you got your ammo, so you can't complain about you can't afford bullets or anything. But you're responsible for your own food and water. And you'll be leaving about 6 hours before us. So you'll be leaving in the dark. But we've scattered out for the first 30 miles. By the time it's clear all the way up until it gets light, and then you'll have to be really on edge. Biggest thing is, and not many people know this, so you all keep this under your hats. We pay off raiders. Normally the policy is not to pay off raiders, but they actually do a service. These raiders are kind of like you guys in some ways. They get work by clearing casualties and getting bounty from them. And so if we pay them off, we view it as paying them to keep the tracks clear. The problem is that the group that we had worked with last year, the Zed Slayers, which were, typical raiders with the leathers and the junk cars with the spikes on them.
Everyone shakes their head and face palms.
They take slaves and sell them, and they're assholes, but they are good to their word. They've never betrayed us for more money. These are different from the slavers, you guys.
Thank God.
They sell slaves.
They're our assholes.
They sold slaves.
They're our assholes.
Yeah, the Zed Slayers are not in the immediate area. They're way further east, remember. The problem is there's another group that's started operating the same territory from what my people are telling me. They call themselves Security Incorporated. They think that they're a company providing fees, but I think they're, what do you call them?
A racket.
Randians, yeah. That novel. I don't read.
Something about Atlas.
So shoot on command. Shoot on.
No,
sight.
here's the thing. We only have one payout. The payout's on GPS coordinates that only I have. I hear you're good at talking to people. Maybe you could talk with Santos. Santos, you guys can work out a strategy. We can pay off one group, but there's going to be 2 groups. And I don't know what the situation is between them. If you pay them off, if you make sure if we get on time, there's an additional, let's say 2 bounty bonus for every taker on board. So if you can get us, if there's no significant delays, I don't care if I make the payoff. It's just booze and food and pot. I don't give them weapons or ammo or anything. But I don't know how to deal with this. If you give the payout to one group, then the other group comes up, then you'll have a firefight or something. Usually these groups aren't fighting to the death; they want to pay off. So they'll probably, if they can't even take you down, they're not going to go after the big train. I don't know. If you have an idea on strategizing, those of you with foresight, maybe you can make rolls to see if you've heard of either group.
I made it.
Nope.
If you make it, you can choose which group you've heard about.
I want to hear about the new group.
The Security Incorporated. Very original name.
Yes.
They are a Randian cult. They believe in contract law being the only law. And they believe that they can form that there is no such thing as property unless you have a contract with the people who... So property only exists to those people. It doesn't... So they claimed land because they wrote a contract and no one was able to contest it.
Rational self-interest will save us from the apocalypse.
Yes. So if we can establish a contract with them,
because humans are
that way.
Humans are naturally calm.
And basically, what it means is that they act. The way they act is almost different from Raider. Is indistinguishable from Raiders. It's just their language and their behavior is a little different.
So I share this, of course.
So they don't cosplay Mad Max. They cosplay American Psycho.
So they're wearing the nicest suits they can find.
Or working uniforms,
and maybe like a little like raincoat slicker kind of thing.
It depends.
They start dancing.
Yeah. No. So they're new, so nobody is quite as familiar with it.
Okay.
So same brutal aspect, just with another rhetoric attached to it.
Get the.
But so they're basically two gangs. So it's another gang that's fighting over the same territory. Right. You only have a payoff for one. You can authorize anyone in the Taker group can call the conductor to conductor, give this group the payout, and they will give the payout. The problem is,
we have how
do you deal with the other group?
Huey Lewis and the Rands and Tom. I believe you have somebody.
One Moxie for Sean for that,
sorry.
Which doesn't matter in this game.
But hey, it's fun.
That was good. So that's the problem. Conductor has no idea. He just assumes that in the past the Raiders, even when they hit the train,
going to delegate that to the help.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And the train has heavy weapons on it, so they can't take the train.
Yeah.
They can hurt it, but that's suicidal. So they can slow. Their main tactic is to destroy tracks, which they can repair. It's just time.
Yeah.
So
I'm just picturing like a big Bertha somewhere on the train line. It's not that, I know, but
no one fights to the death that they can avoid in the wasteland. It's about attrition and margins and just trying to get payouts. It's trying to use just enough brutal intimidation to get a payout. So now there's two groups, so you have to determine how you're going to deal with that second group. Okay. There are multiple ways you can do it. It's up to you guys. And you get but if you can deal with it and there's no payout and there's no slowdown, everyone gets a 2 bounty bonus.
Now, Tom did get his role for the second group.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so the Zed Slayers.
Yeah.
The Zed Slayers. Traditional Raider group. They've been around for 3 years, which is forever for a group like this. They use Mad Max tactics. They take those who surrender are made slaves and sold to other groups. Unless they join the Zed Slayers, which is how they recruit. But, blood in, blood out, they often require you to kill or torture someone to prove, you have to do something really depraved so you give up on your humanity and don't feel like you deserve to escape the Zed Slayers because you did that horrible thing to that person. So, but they have never, if you pay them off, they will let you go. And they will keep the track clear. They are not going, this is you're their cash cow, so they're not going to fuck you over. But if the Security Inc.'s moving in, obviously they're not doing that well. They obviously weren't strong enough to wipe them out. So, so you don't know their strength or anything.
Mediocre.
Is there anything else you wanted to know about them?
Pretty much. So dealing with Venom is going to be kind of like dealing with a rabid dog.
Well, it's a rabid dog that will keep its word. Mm-hmm. They're the known quantity. I mean, you'll be dealing with, murderous assholes who enslave people, but at least you know they won't screw you because you do have a payout for them. There is that in the budget. If you can get both groups dead. Well, I prefer there would be one group alive so that they can keep the tracks clear for us on, because we're going to be doing the circuit a couple more times. We do it every quarter.
So we have the rock and the hard space. Yeah, the Zed Hunters are obviously enslavers, and they should go down, but then Randians. So
the conductor doesn't give a shit.
All right, I'll talk to Santos then.
Mm-hmm. Santos is
are the luchadors all latent?
No. 2 of them are. Right. Actually, no, 3
I
of
will
them.
Sharpie one of them.
There are 7 of them. 3 of them are latents.
I will Sharpie one of them.
You thought there were only 2 latents.
4 latents.
Yeah.
That'll be the latent.
You pass that. All right. You'll get a +1. on your check. Santos is an enormous man, Leighton, and they are wearing the mask, but you notice that they all have guns as well.
I will speak to him in my crappy Spanish.
Okay.
As best I can. Yeah. I'm not going to speak to that.
He is very polite.
Hey.
Hello. Thank you for warning everyone about that terrible man. We were wondering. We thought the government had killed the renegades as an example, but perhaps it is better that it was only a crazy man.
Hey, just because he's crazy doesn't mean he's not government.
It sounds like he's, well, that would be more giving the government more credence,
Hey, man, don't put anything past the DHQS.
Okay.
But it's nice to see you not on the other side of the negotiation table for once.
We do have to take scraps from each other. It is unfortunate.
So, you want your 3. My
3
boys want their 3.
Yeah.
I figure with this sniper fella out, we're safer the farther away we get.
Except for these bandits type.
Well, that's also in there. So I was going to say we alternate. That'd be the only fair way.
Yeah,
but,
that's usually why they have 2 groups. So no one.
But if you want to do front 3, back 3, I don't know how you want to do
it.
it.
I think alternating is better.
All right, that's a good job. And then when we talk to these people, I think we should. I think reading them is going to be the key to anything we play.
Well, one thing we could do, I was thinking, perhaps we could give the payout to the first group that shows up, but then if we get the contact information of the other group, tell them or make it leak information to them and tell them, the Zed Slayers got the payout. They're going to it right now. Then they fight over the payout. Then both groups are weakened.
This Luchador's smart. He's the most electrifying man in Trabajo.
Maybe, but that might backfire. But
that's basically what I was thinking. I just think we should.
I mean, the other thing would be, I guess, maybe get if we could find some sort of other payout for them. You found those drones. You're very clever. Maybe you could find something else that we could do.
Yeah, I mean. But I just think we need to be careful before we commit to a strategy. There's no.
They're not going to like me.
Oh, why not?
I'm a latent.
I hope he laughs exactly like that. I guess I think we should read the situation. Small talk's not small talk. So let's keep it light and breezy as long as we can before we commit to a strategy. So how about if I put my arm up, right angle style, and lock her in place, you do the talking. If I let Lefty hang, you let me take the lead.
Okay.
And we can read based on what their attitudes are towards our various conditions.
Okay. It sounds logical.
All right.
All right.
But I buy you one for the road!
My friend!
Whee!
Very well mannered. We brought extra food too, including. So we will share it with you. I hope you don't mind helping us.
Party bus!
Yeah. Although before the conductor left, I did want to talk to him specifically about offering my services as an additional mechanic, since that. And helping with that, and also my own general interest in trains as.
Get in line. So everyone wants to touch the
Aaron,
trains.
are you trying to be an engineer?
You.
Well, no. This I'm talking about on the mission on the scout.
On the scout car, you have to talk to the assistant conductor, who will be in control of his train. He is master of it. You will respect whatever he says.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, you will be banned from the train.
No, absolutely. This is just offering my services.
Talk to him.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. Conductor is control of his own train car. And I put him in charge of that car. So he's in charge of that. So he's the man to talk to. Don't talk to me. I will say, you do not touch the main train.
And do not talk to me.
Which you will not. We have many engineers. Everyone wants to be an engineer.
Well, I wasn't asking, sir. I was just...
If you were good enough, you wouldn't have to go out and get shot at.
Whoa!
Hey! And then he turns around and walks away.
Conductor, no social skills,
Yeah.
except for brutal honesty.
Aaron was not born with enough middle fingers.
Yep.
Oh, hey, look! The Falcon's wandering away with your toupee.
He's bald. He doesn't give a shit. Big Santa beard, too.
He covers that up with an engineer's cap.
Yeah, that's true.
He doesn't need to look good. He's our dictator. If he wants someone, he will order them.
More or less.
So he's going off the Muammar Gaddafi.
Yeah.
Trainers, I'm not going to specify what type of train this is, exactly how many cars it is. It is a freight train.
Version broken!
Yeah,
Well,
version broken.
Well,
and this is going on different lines because guess what? There's just railroad now. There's not different lines.
Yeah.
If your train can get on it, it's your line.
You own it now.
Yeah. So, trade and commerce is the lifeblood of even the Lost. And there's migration from the west to the east, and certainly during winter, everyone kind of stops and waits for it to warm up. And there are multiple trains running. Obviously, it's not just Trabajo. In fact, one of the economic pressures of Trabajo is trying to, how far do we go out? We make more money if we go out farther out, but then we're more vulnerable.
And that's more fuel.
Yeah, and more fuel, and, our own home community is more vulnerable. So Trabajo kind of, links up the west to the east. Never goes out more farther than Amarillo, and that's only once a year. Most of the time it does shorter trips, so that other trains can meet to other depots that take them longer train routes. There are train-only enclaves, essentially, that are just trains. Trabajo's kind of expanded and gotten much larger than that. So
once we were just a train.
We haven't gone full Iron Council yet.
No, you have not, or Snowpiercer.
We haven't done the full mill.
Yeah, you have not done Snowpiercer yet either. You all get in before dawn, well before dawn, at 1 in the morning, and take off in the dead of night. There's only they are using night vision cameras to keep their lights off, so to just run the train.
I'm sure they have every alarm on the other side of the compound blaring.
They do. Well, the wild geese are doing a midnight choir, So
come and get me, come and get me.
Yeah, no one can complain now because there's other there that one's starting there.
I want a girl just like the one who married dear old.
So the first few hours go by quickly. And so do you guys want the first shift or the second shift?
So, actually, I was meaning to ask during that, can I talk to the assistant conductors about...
Yeah, he's a younger guy.
So
he's one of the assistant conductors.
So,
he always refers to them as assistant conductor. There's 6 of them.
Yeah, but I'm just more or less offering my services as an assistant mechanic in case they need any other general repairs.
Okay, if I'm dead and Bob's dead, then yes. But if either of us are alive, then no.
So, that's absolutely...
You don't know. You haven't trained on this. You're not a trained mechanic. Don't break my shit.
So, autodidact. So,
yeah, you're not trained. You think you know. You've never worked on a train before. This is not the time to start. If I tell you, it's because I'm about to become a vector.
Refer. Come on over here.
Goddamn takers think they can do everything. Think they're God's gift to goddamn me. He just mutters off. He's learning. He's taking after the conductor.
Somebody's ass.
His hair's thinning already.
Yeah.
Oh, but true.
Look, you don't want to do this the rest of your life, right?
There actually is a reason for that, since, Reperp and I are actually creating our own.
No, I get that, but the plan isn't to do this until you die, right?
Obviously, but I'm just...
Here's why you're better than he is. Your plan's not to do it for the rest of your life. He's terrified to do it for any part of his life. And the only thing that keeps him from doing that is to be a grease jockey train whore sucking at the conductor's teat. He can't let you get his spot. There's only so many teats to go around. So don't beg off from him. You don't need anything from him. Once we do 2 banners, you can buy and sell his ass.
True. That is true.
We're better than that. Let him have his day. We got 2 banners, man.
That's fine.
Good pet time.
I'm just from the school of, sharing information.
So you share breakfast with the luchadors?
Make sure luchadors know that if they're going to wake me up to patch one of them up, especially a latent, a non-latent wakes me up.
Oh, yeah.
That's a damn sure they know.
I vote we take 1, 3, and 5.
Okay. One of them, as you're eating breakfast in the dark, you just have a little red light. All the windows are closed and they're crammed together in a little back. They've lightened the train. The engine is basically they've taken everything that does not make the train run, except for some walls, and removed it to make it as light and fast as possible. And so there's actually a lot of
shit to the fences back home.
Yeah, basically, or to the train. So they say there's one of them while they're eating, we have a vial of suppressant. If you want it, you can pay us back for it, just at normal cost. If you get bitten, just let us know.
If we need it,
I'm good.
If we need it. Okay, so out of character.
Well, that's the thing. Some people just want a bullet in their head rather than be a lady.
The only people in our
it's something we should establish before we get to that.
Out of character, the people at the table, there are 2 characters that might need it.
They don't know that.
I know. I'm not telling them that. Fuck no. I'm a professional. I'm not going to tell them that.
Yeah.
I mean,
So they just want to know what your policy is.
We all know the score. You take the shot or you take the shot.
Okay.
You can't decide until you feel the bite.
Okay.
So
whoever.
Well, I know, but sometimes we deal with some people, some crazies who are just like, no, I don't want to be a lady.
Whoever wants it, will pay you back.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
that's how it goes.
Burn that bridge when
You're
we come
good
to
for
it.
your work. Yeah.
And we totally appreciate that. That is.
No, that was very kind of you.
My brother appreciated it.
We have blood tests, right?
We got another one waiting for us
course.
at Hastings too.
We have a test. We can be sure before we do.
Oh, okay. Oh, good.
Actually,
You got the test.
So we'll share tests.
Yeah.
You share your suppress.
Yeah. So there's only 5 of them, and there's 5 of you. The other 2 luchadors are in the back with Amma. Yeah.
Who's staring off into the middle distance?
Yes. Shooting people who might steal. So you're on first shift. All right. So.
Well, if that's okay with you guys, anybody want to?
That's fine.
I know if I was running the game, I'd fuck you either way, so it doesn't matter.
I was going to say.
You know what the problem's going to be.
You gave him ideas. I should hold the rifle like, check this out.
Folks,
Got one.
Shift happens.
Well, we all throw things at you.
Well, at least the Doppler effect will help out a little bit
All right.
with the shotgun.
First shift. You're out there at dawn. You see the sunrise. You're chugging away. And it goes, actually, the first shift goes rather smoothly. Everyone does have to spend 1 ration because you have to stand outside and move around. And you have to really hold on. It's actually
There's no straps or anything.
There are straps and things like that, but again, it's a bumpy ride.
I'll just cinch the hand.
There you go. So still, and you're also you're being up for you can't sleep. I mean, you could try and take naps on your second.
I know.
Yeah.
We are professionals.
Again,
Second shift?
Our off shift. I'm napping. If somebody needs to wake me up,
Off shift, yeah.
A non-late.
Second shift, the luchadors are up. There's casualties in the tracks. The train slows down. They radio the other one. The other train will slow down. Again, you're 4 hours ahead, so plenty of time for you to, plenty of time for the luchadors to essentially the train slows down. Luchadors get off, shoot all the casualties, drag them off. They can loot them if they want. You got
But
a few
I'm
minutes to
guessing
do
they
that.
do because they're not dumb.
Yeah, well, they have 3 latents with them, so and they all have silenced guns.
Flying clothesline.
And,
Hey, my gun's silenced too.
let's see here. It takes they actually get tore up kind of badly. They do it, but
So the question is, am I woken up?
they have their own medic.
Okay.
So they have
Fucking.
their own guy. They can heal up, but they get kind of banged up doing it. None of them. It wasn't a crit failure. It wasn't.
No infections?
Well, the latents were bitten. So.
Well, yeah. That's what they're there for.
Yeah, exactly. That is what they're there for. You're heading east, so grasslands
toys.
and overgrown grass. So there's a lot of shit to do, and they have to get the bodies off the track. So it takes about half an hour, which is built into the schedule. There's some lead time, so or a little under an hour to get the whole thing done. So. But yeah, you get the casualties off. They come back on. They wrap them up. Everyone's kind of jovial and grunting like, we'll get to this. Everyone's a little more muted after that.
Before it was like a jaunty walk.
Yeah.
How's it going, guys? You know what? I'm going to have a jaunty walk the rest of the day.
All right. By the way, is anyone going to be doing anything while you still have Ubik if you want to do anything?
I'm going to sleep when it's not my time.
I'm going to roll networking.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a charge, and I'm going to see what jobs are available.
Ooh.
Good call.
And what is it, herding?
Hastings. I understand that there's an entertainment superstore and that a battle once took place.
We're not going there.
So you find a job?
Yeah.
Personal stuff.
Okay, you find a job. The mayor of Hastings, they have a mayor apparently, get their job to find a, they need a document translated with, apparently it's in Chinese is what it says. It's a technical document, and they need somebody with technical experience to translate it. Inquire with the mayor's office. Your merit test to get into the town will be waived if you apply for this job for 24 hours.
Merit test?
Yes.
There's a merit?
You pull up the UBIC website for it. It does say, Hastings, the proudest meritocracy of the Midwest.
Now we know what was hitting us.
So,
do you want me to do further research on that, or are we going to drop that?
You can. We at least know about it to do research.
Again,
yeah.
If you'd like me to, I can spend a charge and do it.
Yeah. While you're doing downtime, you can do that. You can try to rest.
Well, you can wait until
I'm asking, do you want to?
We can wait till our next round.
All right, we'll wait. All right.
Third round. The skies are still clear for you. You're good.
Good evening.
Spin another action, everyone. You're out on duty. You can all give me awareness tests, too.
Oh, hey.
It's like, hey, I agree my brother didn't inject you.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Nope.
Those of you who make awareness tests, you made an awareness test?
Yep.
You made an awareness test? So just two. Both of you at different times see spotters. One, you see a guy on a bicycle, sort of crouched behind a hill.
Moving rider!
Basically, as soon as he saw the train in the distance, you actually see him jump off the bike and hit the dirt. It's just, and he's very far away, so you barely see it.
Okay.
So he stops and he's watching you. You get a glint of light. And you have binoculars or whatever, so you see someone looking at binoculars. You see someone with binoculars looking back at you.
What does this person look like?
Looks like a silhouette. It's pretty far away.
Flash him.
That's why I've got the zoom. It's a mega zoom.
It's still a silhouette. He's on the ground, prone. So he's wearing dirty clothing. He has a gun, a rifle of some sort. You can't tell if they don't have brightly colored armbands.
Well, you can't read his lips like, we should attack the train.
Well, Cuddy will inform the group.
Yeah.
I believe we're being tracked.
Spotter. 3 o'clock.
Yep.
Bicyclist on my side.
It is in range for rifles if someone wants to just shoot at the guy for no reason.
Hey, David, a game we could play well up on the train? Like,
Gal's on my side.
Cows do not stay near your side. Do not stay.
Yeah, I mean, this would be a good side for interludes.
Yeah.
Just watching the train go by.
Yeah. Let's see here. Fourth one is clear as well. But that's when, during their shift, you get a message to the train itself, which has a UBIC address. And it is...
Hashtag train.
Hashtag
train.
Hashtag train. It is...
Hashtag choo choo.
It is from Zed Slayer Prime. Who is greets the Iron Horse. Who is speaking for the Iron Horse?
Oh God! I will go out.
Yeah.
And meet Santos.
All right, Santos is on the train.
Remember our signal.
Okay. Well, that is from UBIC, so.
I know, but when he gets here,
okay.
Remember the signal about who should talk. So I will get on the train, message him back.
Yeah, they have their built-in UBIC thing, so which it can only be used for train business.
Where should we meet?
Well, you just give us the coordinates and we'll be on our way. I mean, that's how it works, right?
Oh, he wants the coordinates for the money drop.
Yeah, give us the money. We don't need to meet. We'll know if you're right, if you're screwing us.
I know how I want to play this, but I don't know if it's a smart play. I know it's the most narratively interesting.
Go for it!
You could demand to meet him, yeah, sure.
Any other ideas?
Well, what are you thinking, though?
If you could use your scam action to try and find a score to lure them away. Certainly there would be scores that would interest them, of course. their idea of a score might be like, oh, there's a trade caravan going west of innocent people. Go raid that instead. Ignore us. Or it could be like, we know, there's the National Guard armory that hasn't been hit. Go hit that instead.
So research?
That would be a research check. If that will be a scam action, though, because this will be like what you're doing for the hours up until this point.
Okay.
So you will not have a scam for the actual job.
Okay. So is that okay with everybody?
Go for it.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Do it.
And then you have to sell him on the idea of this score.
Hey.
Yep. So that's 12 over 3.
Okay. What do you want the score to be? What kind of, in general, what kind of good what you think would bribe him the most?
Dehydrated food.
No.
He is a raider.
Astronaut ice cream.
I'm going with larger suit, a abandoned Sudafed factory. So let him go for full on meth.
Yeah, Tammy will love that. So there's a pharmaceutical supply warehouse. So you find that is untouched
and already
you're not sure why, but there was actually there's drone footage of it recently. So you could sell him on that. That's vital intel. So
send him to the drug factory.
Okay. Zed Slayer Prime?
Yes. Who am I addressing? Who speaks for the Iron Horse?
Half. Yeah.
Half of what? Half of a man?
Half of God!
Zed Slayer Prime is
most
Prime has slain the most Zeds.
Yeah, you might want to amp it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yes, I'm sure you've slain the most Zeds. Zed Slayer Prime.
Yes, I have.
How many Randians you killed?
those fools, they are simply too stupid to keep to leave. They will all soon die. Especially with this payoff, we will be able to finance a war. We need more bullets for them.
I understand that, Zed Slayer Prime, but they're Randians. They're capitalists. They fight wars like American fight wars. They're going to shock and awe. You need to outspend these people. And our agreed upon payment, I don't think that's going to cut it.
Oh?
But we have something better for you.
You do? Okay. What is this?
Well, you see, there's an abandoned Sudafed factory that's not been touched before. I've got drone footage confirming it on the timestamps. Now, you are no doubt, you look rather awake, as do your boys.
Yes!
And I'm sure that is something you highly value, and I know that that's something other people highly value. But look, I'm of a community that is... We're full of weak betas, and we like to sleep. And we have a certain lady in our community that tends to snatch these things up when they appear.
Do you speak of Tammy?
Yes.
Oh, that vile temptress.
So I would prefer that we both win here. I get my streets clean and not flooded with poison, whereas you get to make said poison and sell it elsewhere.
Okay, give me a persuasion.
Or take it yourself, whichever.
I make it 11 over 10.
All right, are you going to upgrade that to a crit?
Do I need to?
I don't know.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I will.
All right, he is sold on the idea. He is very enthusiastic about this. Just so you know, Refurb, he did spin a will to upgrade it to a critical. So he's really enthusiastic about this, and he believes you. Oh, long have we heard of a rumored Sudafed factory still intact.
Wait, he actually found something, right? He didn't just make shit up.
I found it. I succeeded.
Yeah.
I said persuade, not deception.
No, oh yeah. Okay.
There's proof of it.
All right. I wasn't clear.
Yeah. We shall take this as our payout, and we shall go now. You have fulfilled your end of the bargain, half, as a weak, civilized man.
All right, good deal with you, that circular pride.
Hey, you cut him off mid-sentence.
Yes.
Getting a lot of footage. All right, so you dealt with the Zed Slayers. They are happy, and you hear the roar of engines from nearby going off.
Hopefully their hearts will explode before they ever hit ours.
As they hurry away to the Sudafed factory. So, see, that was like 4. So let's see if there is. Oh, yes, there is. There are some casualties in the way and some wreckage. Looks like there was some asshole who had his own little train car that kind of. Well, you're not sure exactly what happened. Looks like it hit a car or a car hit it or something, but it looks like. It's just a bunch of metal wreckage and shit like that. So
great.
It doesn't. It looks like it's stuff that you could, muscle off the tracks if you can get rid of the casualties. How many casualties are there?
How many casualties are there?
There are critical failure. So there are 14 of them. And it's your turn to deal with these. And Santos is here. Let's see your mass 14. Distance, we'll start you at 10 because, you can stop the train.
Yeah.
But then you have to deal with the wreckage, which will be a task action.
Is this the occasion for a grenade?
If we clear the casualties out, would we be able to?
You're in open ground, so if you make an awareness check, you can see if you can use loud weapons or not. But that'll take an action. That'll take your first action.
I'll take that.
I made it.
All right.
I made it.
All right, so he is scanning. Right now, you do not see any other casualties, at least standing ones. There might be some in the tall grass, as ones that have had their legs blown off or something like that. So that'll take 2 more actions if you want to scan the grass.
What's the bonus if we make time?
Another 2 bounty per. So that's if you do this without, you have some time to. You have enough time to clear it as long as there's not undue delay. Like if you shoot all the casualties and don't use some elaborate kiting strategy or something like that, or if the Randians show up and shoot at you, that's going to delay you.
I can scan with Albatro.
How about this? We give half
Albatro can see them spot
to the luchadors to help us work.
Well, that's if you want. We're doing combat.
Half of our bonus, so we'd end up with 3 per if we make the time.
Let's see how we can do. There's only 14 of them.
Okay.
And show of
Only
hands.
14.
Who's got silenced weapons?
If they get to 1, they will be on the train, and you will definitely the assistant train conductor will not be happy.
Yes.
So you do not want that.
Okay.
So
we don't wake the luchadors until we hit 5.
No, they're resting. They're just watching to see how you guys. Remember, you guys watched them have to get tore up by zombies. So it's your turn. So we'll go from left to right. Just make it easier. So, Cuddy.
What's our call, real quick? Are we gonna try sniping them? I guess. Or...
We have to shoot them. Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm leaning towards the sniping until we find out.
Basically, remember you also have 20 bonus bullets.
Sniper rifle.
That you can
all right. I'm
Yes.
going full all out with my silenced
pistol.
pistol.
You have what?
I have a silent sniper rifle.
So my
Is it
So a rifle, not a heavy rifle.
first one hits.
A rifle.
First one hits.
First one hits, and
I'm just gonna make marks
off real quick.
Yeah.
And
All right.
second hits.
All right. 2 down.
Yep.
Using Albatro to scan.
All right. So you're doing that. Give me a profession check.
Okay.
See if you can get them over the areas that Han missed.
3. No. So
He's in the. Oh boy, he gets to fly. He's really excited to be not in.
I hate this fucking train.
So you're not. Yeah.
I'm going to try out my new rifle.
Yeah. Good job.
Full attack, which means you're taking
Yes,
2 shots.
Yes, that's the way I'm doing.
Is that a crit failure?
It is not, but I'm going to.
Stick with the sword there, man. I mean, seriously.
What? You're gonna spin will?
You don't have to spin well. You're still far away.
Oh, okay. Oh,
You're 10 distance
They're
away.
at 10. And you got it on
got
the
that
second.
one.
All right. So
So
3 are
spin
there.
2 charges.
Yes, I know.
Remember, if you reload during this combat, that will use a refresh. You can reload bullets in between scenes.
Yeah.
Sure.
You have to dig through the bullet box to find right caliber bullets.
Like,
You're spending your
bullet box!
action scanning. You spend your first action scanning the grass.
Okay.
So there's no standing zombies in the horizon.
Okay.
So that's your action.
Can I use my twitch as an attack?
Nope. That's a full action.
Okay.
It's a task.
You're looking around.
Miss. Hit.
Okay. That's 4. You got 10 left, and they are 9 away.
Okay.
They're marching towards you.
2 more shots.
Yeah. It's just attrition at this point. Yeah.
Hit.
Yeah.
And no.
If you wanted to make this a task action, you could too.
Well, there's going to be a complication.
All right, great.
Going to try to
I
get
haven't dealt with the ink yet.
Yeah.
Going to try to get Albatro in position again.
Go ahead. And remember, not all
Damn
of
it, Bobby.
Yeah.
Actually, no, screwed. No.
He's really excited. He's a mouse. You think? Basically.
Damn it! Mouse!
Mouse is better.
I have given you span for the last 5 days. What's wrong with
Mouse is better than
I
Spam.
know.
Even to you, it's bad. Like,
You
agree?
can't argue with him.
No.
Yep, time for me to go. Same deal.
Good. Pew.
Miss.
Miss.
Damn it, McCready.
Miss.
All right.
What the fuck?
Shooting zombies is hard.
From a moving train.
All right, now you can make your bow shot.
Pistols. I
Okay.
picked up a pistol.
Okay. I forgot.
Why does it have an M and an H carved on it? But 2 shots. First shot is a miss.
Okay.
Second shot is a critical success.
Okay. I'd say you shoot 2.
Threads the needle.
Yep. They are marching in a line towards you.
You hit the adult and then the kid behind him.
Wow.
And the casualties riding
makes a
single
zombie
file to hide the numbers.
If you're on a train, you're elevated. It's the only way it makes sense.
You could be a smaller adult,
What about a crawler? You know, they don't have legs.
like a man and then a woman.
What does like a midget like?
I would take out full families.
I was thinking somebody with the legs
go
missing.
ahead.
I don't know, but you know.
I make it. And
That's
I
a crit.
crit it.
All right. 4 or 5. Oh, you see what he does, and like you can do it some more.
Oh.
As you're doing that, you make his hailing you.
God damn it.
You're like it's Santos plays it. It's like cease, stop shooting casualties. Those are our casualties. You are breaking our contract law. You do not have a permit to shoot them. We will be forced to take action against you if you have by violating our property rights. So we have claims. So if you continue shooting, we will attack immediately.
Can they clear their fucking casualties out of...
They're casualties.
But if they're blocking our path, which we were paying them not to block our path.
You paid the Zed Slayers, not Security Inc.
No,
I haven't paid
we haven't paid anybody. We
Well,
bribed.
Security Inc. is Security Inc.
We bribed, but we should still have.
All right.
Are you
All
holding
right,
it?
Security Inc. You suck. Ranch sucks. Fuck off.
You guys keep shooting. I'm going to try and talk them down.
Great.
All right.
Oh my god.
Are you trying to intimidate them?
I'm trying to persuade them.
All right, make your test right now.
Wow.
Okay.
13 over 1.
What do you say?
These casualties are present on the tracks owned by Trabajo as deemed by, I'm going to make it sound as legal as possible. Like,
Okay.
we've been established here for...
It's more deception, but you would have succeeded either way.
yeah,
so,
established year of crash.
Okay.
Yeah.
That does it for this round, and that's your action, though.
Yeah.
So, Cuddy.
Shooting 2 more.
Okay.
So everybody's shooting. I'm like,
No.
resolved!
Yes.
One more.
Great
shot.
turning moment.
Yeah, refurb. Try and get your Falcon.
Third time's the charm.
Okay.
Start shooting, for fuck's sake.
Critical success.
Alright.
Finally.
So,
And my next one will be awareness to get a view of the battlefield.
yeah, you actually, unfortunately, well, you see them immediately. You got a critical success. You don't even have to roll.
Okay.
No, there's another horde that have all been hobbled. They're in the tall grass, moving towards your flank. You looks like all their legs have been cut off.
Son of a bitch. So how many are there total?
Let's find out. There are 8 5 away.
Okay. So I'll relate that to you. 8 5-way hobbled, probably more the Randians. Us.
So, yeah, so you figure that out. McCready?
Like, got a gun, gonna shoot some shit. I'm actually making a jaunty shooting song as I'm doing
All
this.
right. Is that a crit failure?
To the
No,
market.
it went to the market.
Okay.
Stop singing! Exhale when you pull the trigger!
For fuck's sake!
It happened.
Tom, there's only one character.
You know, the great thing, though, is they
and he
are
was killed by
able
a
to
super
attack you because you're
okay?
at range.
There's a thing called a sword.
Han, you
Really
can
good
shoot
at.
with bullet.
I'm as good with a
Bullets.
sword as I am with a gun.
One more.
Okay.
Make that 2 more.
All right, there's only one left. Plus the 8 that are now, let's see here, 4 away as they're closing in. So what the Randian is saying, the security spokesman is saying, well, that may be. I'll have to look that up. I will give you the benefit of that for now, but we have other rights, including you're violating our airspace. With an unauthorized surveillance device, and you have not paid us for our services. Ipso facto.
I am embezzling your heirs.
Like, hold our crap.
So, if you can, the penalty is equivalent to whatever you were going to give to those Zed Slayers. Well, you already paid off the Zed Slayers; they left. So we are clearly in a breach of contract. So
we gave them information. We didn't.
They don't know that. Security doesn't know that. So what are you doing for your next round of talking?
Oh, God damn it. Shit.
And we have substantial penalties that are crawling up on you right now.
Okay. Sir, we rented space on that Falcon. But it's of its own free will to go where it wishes. It is in its own entity, and not in breach of my contract. Also, as an animal, not subject to human laws. So good try. Furthermore, I resent your slanderous implications about my dealings with such low characters as the Zed Slayers. They may have gone by. I've paid them no such thing. And I defy you to prove such a case.
All right, persuade.
Slander. Tell him it's slander.
I did. I said slanderous.
It's not slander.
5 over 1.
It's not
all right.
It's like,
well,
it's
actually,
slander.
plus 3. So 8 over 1.
Okay. All right, so the Randians are still not attacking, so good job. What are you going to do for your action?
I'm shooting the other horde.
And they're not shooting the Falcon, so good job.
I'm shooting the other horde, the crawlers, who...
Okay.
Are they moving as quickly as the walkers if they have no legs?
They're really motivated.
Okay, well, I'm shooting at them now because they're closer.
Yeah.
So...
I'm in a tax action so I don't get a freebie. Damn it.
Yes.
I really need time to get the fucking hard.
And no. So 1.
The Luchadors are just watching you like, they don't want to, so you got 1?
1.
Okay.
But it's still 1
Yeah,
fewer.
no, it's 1 fewer.
All right. So
That's it for the mob that's up, right?
Well, he was shooting the one that
I'm shooting the closer ones because
so there's
they
still
were-
one left in front of you.
Okay. And with the closer ones, since I've scanned with Albatro, I can see if we use a loud weapon, it would be okay.
Yeah.
Start shooting, damn it.
Then I have a shotgun for them. So
The first time in the campaign, I think, that you...
You know, I think we should mark this occasion with something.
Loud weapons are fine. They're just...
How about a wave?
You need to leave quickly.
Do we want to start a wave for this?
No.
you're all assholes, by the way.
I can make the wave. All right. Don't believe me.
Let's see. That
You're
misses.
the one who wasn't shooting.
All right.
I'm trying now. Sorry, they both miss.
All right.
I can relate to that shit.
That's what happens.
Have you used up a clip yet?
No.
That's what happens
I have
when
4
you do
bullets
not
left.
shoot.
Okay.
If you do not
Yes,
shoot
and
for a
0.
long
All right.
time, you can't
Do
hit
I make-
shit.
Here we go.
Are you shooting the one in front or the ones on the side? There's more on the ones on the side and they're closer.
I'll start with the side.
All right.
Let's do that. Yes. 1.
All right.
Crit fail.
All right, your gun jams. You're not used to using guns. Weird. So there's 6 left on the...
It's like,
Your medic is killing more people than you. What the fuck?
you know what a sword doesn't do? Jam.
Going for the 2 going for the side.
All right.
That is a miss,
So you're saying just a little off the sides?
and that is a hit.
All right.
So yeah, just a little off.
There's still 5 left. And now it's 6 and 3. So the luchadors will fire on 1, but they're still watching you.
Yeah.
They're just no one's talking. They're just watching.
I will consider screaming at my arm. I guess.
Oh well, you're using the trained Ubik, which is a little screen up on the top.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. All right. So next round. So will you or will you not honor your contract and pay us?
When did you make a contract with them? Actually,
Well,
serious question.
They wrote one and signed it for us in absentia.
So therefore, they've denied
Because
us
they're
our
Randians.
They have denied us our right, our agency.
No, it was your failure to not be there and know that they were doing that.
Well, it's their failure to not know about our
Look,
contract.
you could
with
argue
them.
it's a circular logic all the way down.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, God, I really want to do something stupid.
what? Try to
do it.
Well, yeah,
or tell them where the Sudafed factory is?
No.
Okay.
Do it.
Something even stupider.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Oh,
You can just tell the conductor to give him the payout
The spirit of Faust compels you.
if you want.
Should I do this big damn hero stupid thing, or should I do
The
this?
spirit
big
of
damn
Faust.
hero stupid thing.
The spirit of Faust compels
Okay.
me. Okay.
As you are in a territorial dispute, and we are disputing passage through the territory, we are having trouble honoring the contract because we don't know who to honor it. So this is a dispute you're going to have to work out with Zed Prime. As I told him earlier, this is something you're going to have to figure out with him. So here's how it works. If you claim full payment, and he claims nothing, we will give you full payment. If you both claim that you're sharing the territory, we will give both of you half. If you both claim you own full payment, I do not want to be involved in the war and legal dispute. You will have to just figure this out amongst yourselves before anyone gets paid. I'm prisoner's delimiting him.
Oh, wow. Roll persuade.
Do you have will left?
Yes. That's the only reason I did that.
Yes!
13 over 7.
All right.
So I'm making him bet on what Zed Prime said.
Well, I claim full territory of this, and Zed Prime doesn't claim it. So give me the full payment.
Okay.
So that's what he says. Are you going to follow that, or are you going to?
Well, they need to shoot, because that was me talking.
Yeah.
They need to continue shooting. Trying to buy time.
All right.
My last 2 rounds. I'm going for the side because they're closer.
Yep, they are.
No.
Okay.
And yes. So
Okay.
I'm out.
Oh yeah, the train conductor. Essentially, if they get close, if they touch the train, we have to disinfect it, and that'll put us off our schedule. So no bonus for anyone.
That doesn't make sense.
Shooting the one
No,
on the side.
fucking-
You're not a medic. Shut up.
Oh my god, Cuddy.
We have to disinfect the train. Conductor policy.
He's an asshole. But
Disinfect your ass.
I do, constantly.
anyway, 2 shots on the side.
Sure.
Yes, hit.
All right. It's 5 down.
And hit.
All right. 2 left.
Yay, got
Close enough
better.
to stab.
If you run out of the train,
Then I'm not going to do that. I'm going to unjam the gun.
all right, you unjam the gun. You don't have to roll for that. So
What is that?
you don't have to roll.
That's just what I'm doing this turn.
Yeah.
Just not
Off the side. Hit. And miss.
All right. 1 left on both sides. So
You could just like the last one.
yeah, with your luck, that's really how it's going to work, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So there's only 2 zombies left. But you're talking to the guy, so so yeah. So give it the full payment, and the Zed Slayers have foregone the territory. They're not here. Clearly, they have foregone it.
All right, let me call Zed Slayer Prime.
You don't have to call him.
Of course I do. This is contractual, sir. We're not animals. We don't just take over territory because someone walks out of it for a second. I have to make sure this is all above board. We want to have further dealings
Give me a
here.
persuasion. You fail.
I'm going to try and make them pick at the same time. Full prisoners to live this time.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Mainly, I'm just trying to buy as much time as possible.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You call up Zed Slayer. Are you making this a conference call? So are you adding him to the call?
Yes.
All right. Oh my god. Hello, Iron Horse with the half. Who? Oh, and you. I thought you were. Oh, you're talking to parasites and leeches. We are not perishable. So yeah, obviously they know how to rile each other up. You degenerate, So what is it that you want?
All right, Zed Slayer Prime. Here's how it works. We're having a bit of a contractual dispute with your partners. competition? I'm unsure. Really, it's not any of our business. This is something you need to do within house. So, here's what's going to happen. On the count of 3, you're both going to text me. You're going to say, I own the territory, I split the territory, or I cede the territory. You can deal with where that border means amongst yourselves, but on 3, that's what I need you to tell me. Right. So I can decide, because, my boss doesn't want to get into legal trouble here.
Okay. The brain says, he sees it, seize that territory. I will put your head on a bike. It's like, fuck you, I'm Zed blind.
Objection?
Yeah.
Sir, you are both out of order. Right. This is a contractual dispute, not a screaming match.
And thus we busted
you're at the right. Both text you.
Yeah.
Both say they own the territory.
Damn it! Fools!
Yeah. What are you going to do?
I will show that to them.
Yeah.
Who am I supposed to pay here, man? You're putting me in a huge bind. Contractually, I can't do this. You understand, right? Who am I supposed to pay? If the service is passing through the territory, I must contractually pay the person who owns the territory, and you can't even agree upon that.
Zed Slayer Prime kind of looks at you for a bit. It's like, yeah, that's. So he's you can tell Zed. You don't have to make sense of anything. He's kind of confused, but he's kind of picking up on it. No payoff. If there shouldn't be a pay. So he starts agreeing with you. We shouldn't have a payoff.
Slayer Prime for the win.
Gotta love him.
So the Randian is very pissed off. He's like, "You're conspiring. You're monopolizing."
How did I conspire? You both answered unanimously at the same time.
Let's see here. Well, that wreckage on the train tracks is mine legally, and if you touch it, that's a breach of contract, and we will attack.
The tracks are ours.
It's over the territory as the ends of it touch the ground around it. It is over your tracks, not touching it.
Okay. Oh, actually, awareness. Can I see, or would be a mechanics check to make sure that any part of it is completely
you need to keep shooting zombies. Okay.
If you want to, go out and
you have.
No,
I'm out of bullets.
Shoot zombies.
Yeah,
that's the
all right.
job.
All right, that was the action. So there's 2 zombies left. So are you going to shoot?
I'm out of bullets, and I didn't want to waste refresh on this.
All right,
so I'm going to. I'm going to.
You start digging through the bullet box.
Yeah, I'm starting. That's what I'm doing.
Is this the right caliber? No.
Yeah.
Is this the right caliber?
No. Miss.
All right.
Hit.
Okay, you get the one that was on the side.
Because seriously, I spent this whole time shooting fucking
There's one last zombie.
Gun is unjammed now?
Yeah. Try to redeem yourself.
We can score 1 hit.
No.
We can score 1 hit.
No.
We can't.
God damn it, McReady.
You need to go back to your sword.
Suppressing fire!
Throw your fucking sword. Throw the sword. You'll
It
hit.
wouldn't matter. My sword rating is the same as my gun rating.
Throw the sword.
McCready. Is that so hard?
I'm not used to the gun.
The medic who has been combat useless the whole fucking campaign just
all right,
so
so
many.
you dealt with all the casualties.
Yeah.
So you're kind of at a standoff now. The Randians are going to attack you. You don't
awareness.
pay them if you touch their wreckage.
Well, awareness to take a look.
Can I try and get more time? I don't know how much.
Well, you're out of zombies. Well, that's the thing. The Randians aren't going to budge unless you can either. You realize, you kind of the Zed Slayer Prime is not going to. So you kind of got at a stalemate.
Okay, is it on the tracks actually, or is it?
Look at it. Give me an awareness check.
Okay. So, and can I use the bonus from Albatross since he's flying up?
Sure.
Okay. Yes, made that 14 over 2.
Well, there's 2 parts. One is there's a small, literally like push cart train thing that's
like a hand cart.
Yeah, hand cart. Sorry. That was right. That's definitely on the train tracks. And then there's a car that's wrapped around it and over it, and that's over the tracks because it's resting on the hand cart.
But are they only claiming the?
Apparently, they're claiming the car.
The car. So we can bring them up. They don't claim the handcar, which is technically the only portion on
but
the track.
But if you do, you'll touch the car, or the car will fall on it, and it's theirs.
Okay.
So. Again, they're an armed gang. It doesn't matter how you rationalize it. You can give me a sensitivity check.
I was going to ask, am I close enough to at least hear something, make sensitivity or
to do what?
Networking,
so you can
to find a spot for him to use.
Yeah, you can give me sensitivity.
This is a negotiation, I thought. So
I actually want to use a foresight check.
Okay. This is 6.
6 over 9. Fuck.
I will sensitivity to feed him something.
Okay.
And I made it. Help.
Okay. Well, yeah, they're an armed. I mean, they justify it as Randian philosophy, but they're an armed gang, and they want to eat.
What side of the road are they on?
You don't. They are behind a. It looks like that. Well, you can give me an awareness check. Figure out where they are.
Fuck. Want me to make it? Can
I? Sure. Yeah, everyone can give me awareness checks to figure out where they are.
I know where they are.
Those rolls would have been no different if I'd been using my sword.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you didn't get torn up by zombies. So
I did not. That is true.
You could have spent rations to improve your roll, though. So that's how it was different. Those of you who make it, you can see there are buildings in the distance that they're clearly hiding behind, like farm buildings and that kind of thing, small sheds and barns and that kind of thing. They've kind of got at least a half dozen views.
What's the weather like?
Overcast, but
Is it wet?
it hasn't been raining now.
Okay, wait.
What way the wind's going? Towards the buildings or away?
I would say they probably have it on both sides of you. So it's probably like you're going east, and they have at least one vehicle on the north and at least one on the
So
south.
they have vehicles on both sides.
Yeah.
So they're a gang we can count.
I mean, they knew which way you're coming. So
we can count them on our hands, right? I mean,
yeah, it doesn't. I mean, obviously they're not way overpowering. Otherwise,
so the fact that there's a huge train with artillery coming doesn't really faze them, I guess.
well, again, they want a payout.
Well, they might get a
Okay,
payout.
so I'll talk to him. It's like, all right, we'll buy your car.
Oh, okay. What is your offer?
I'll give you going scrap for a car.
That is, all right. The going scrap rate is 30 bounty.
How much were
All
we
right,
given by the
now I'm just negotiating with him.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Of course it's not.
Well, maybe it's Trabajo it isn't, but out here it is. So
out here it is, right? Yeah. So you're all here for rational self-interest, right?
Yes.
So the car on the right side of the road is worth 30 bounty. And the car on the left side of the road is 30 bounty. And neither of you have sold cars to each other?
It's all about location.
Oh, sure. Here's what I think. I think you're a parasite. I think you're a leech. I don't think you care anything about American values or capitalism or anything that helped us survive out here. And I don't think that you can follow the courage of the convictions you profess to hold.
Intimidate.
And John Galt is a pussy.
Wow.
10 over 2.
Just what is your offer?
I'll give you 10 for it.
There's a silence.
Doesn't even run.
Okay. 10 bounty up front. You hand it to us.
Sure thing.
All right. He looks at all. Santos is looking. He's like, they're just watching. Yeah, the Lucios are just watching you. So yeah, where are you getting 10 bounty from? Do you have it on you?
The conductor
the
from the handout we were supposed to have.
Yeah. Well, that again. He's going to give him coordinates. So are you giving them the payout for that?
I'm giving them 10 bounty.
Okay.
I'm giving them 10 bounty of the payout.
Okay.
All right. Oh, no. Okay. I'll go talk to the conductor.
Well, you have to have the cash on. Like, yeah.
I'll go talk to the conductor.
Okay. Conductor's like, yes.
All right. We get to keep the payout. How much is in it?
If you negotiate a better rate for it.
Yeah. How much is in it?
How much is in it? Okay. Well, there's no bounty in it. It's just drugs and booze and some food. How much is the market rate for that? Well, it'll be 20 here, but it depends on where you sell it. It could be worth up to 50 or 60 further east.
All right, you give it to us.
Okay.
That's my deal.
Okay. And and they're taking care of. So you want the coordinates.
They will be taken care of.
Remember, it's coordinates. It's
you give me the coordinates.
Okay. All right. That's your. Yeah.
Somebody loan me a bounty.
I can give him 1 or 2. How much?
I need 10.
I'll throw 2.
Here's 2.
Self-control checks.
No, that's actually in my bounty bank from the score earlier.
It's still money that you don't
No, not in the bank. It's in my pocket.
Well,
it hasn't gone into the bank yet.
I know, but it's still you're spending money on something for its an uncertain return. That's still.
This seems like a good price.
All right, I threw 2 in. So
okay.
So 2, 2, 2,
Yes.
2. So it'll be 8, and then I'll throw in 2.
so
Before you do that, rights to scavenge. You look at that group. I'll look at this group.
Well, we need to start the small business rules anyway.
Yep.
So
There's
we'll
3
try
of them
that.
off of the group in the front.
Yep.
Yes. And how much in the back?
That would be 8 because the black
Oh,
guy.
yeah. 8. So, yeah.
3 and 8.
Guess what? We've got our 10. Nobody has to throw in a damn.
Well, that takes you time to do that. You can't do that right away. This driver comes up right away. There's
So we
a
get
guy
it
in a
back.
motorcycle.
I walk out.
Yeah.
Guns on him.
Yeah.
Will I reload?
The luchadors actually take their guns out and watch him. They have their guns just at the ready. They kind of want. They're actually looks like they're kind of entertained by this. So the Randian guy is just in a motorcycle, a rebuilt motorcycle, tattered business suit, leather jacket under with a battered business suit underneath it. Several guns on his person. Looks rather harried, just a little twitchy. 10 bounty now.
Stay off my tracks.
I'm not on your tracks.
I know. You got to go back though.
Don't tell me what to do. Then he drives away.
All right.
All right.
Do business with Reardon again.
It's a loud motorcycle. He does not hear it.
John Gold has no plan.
Really, they still have their own armed guys.
Let's
watching.
just stop.
Don't antagonize the irrational armed gang.
We start moving shit off the tracks.
All right.
Can I salvage anything off of the cars that were...
All right. First of all, you two are salvaging corpses, so that's your task action. You have to.
Right.
They're scattered around a large field, and there's fast corpses.
I've already made it. So.
Yeah, they already made it.
We actually got all of our... we got the bounty back. So.
Oh, so we pulled the bounty off the dead people. That worked out.
So we're all
He's going to get 8.
Yeah.
I'm pulling 3, so that's our 10 plus 1 extra for the group kitty.
So, split nipple.
Yeah.
Everybody else gets their 2 back.
Or actually, I'm sorry, the Randian group. Who did one of your... Actually, I'll say the 3 does not go through because the Randians actually crippled those corpses intentionally as a further deterrent.
That would make sense.
So
they would pull the money off.
Yeah, they pulled the money off. So it's only 8 bounty.
I'll spend it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I should have specified.
I spent the 2. So.
But you were still at risk.
I had extra for some reason.
Okay. Well, I'll get you back in 10.
They were. Yeah, this was their plan to basically toll booth you. But you.
Well, now I can be a drug dealer.
Yeah, you can't be a drug dealer.
Mr. White remains.
Professor White.
Yeah, you have to get somebody. You have to go get the drugs. They're at a hidden cache. You know?
Well, we'll do that later.
Yeah.
On the way back.
They'll be hidden quite well.
like a job.
So you might make a note that we know where the drug cache is.
So can I do? I guess it would be a mechanics check to get the wreckage off the track.
Yeah, give me a mechanics roll first to assess it.
All right.
I am the assessor.
Critical success.
Okay. They actually have a small in block and tackle like device that you can take off the train and use it to pull wreckage off. You just have to you secure it to something heavy.
Like the train.
Well,
like the scout train. So.
Well, not the scout train. You can't. The scout train is in front of it. You don't want to pull it towards the scout train. You have to pull it off to the side.
Sorry. I thought it was.
Yeah, it's in front of the scout train. So you have to find something heavy to attach it to. But with a critical success, there is another piece of wreckage, another burned out car hull or a tractor that you can attach it to, and you attach it to quite easily. Okay. So it only takes you about 10 minutes to work. However, it will take a total of 6 rations of heavy work between your group. At least 2 people have to spend.
I'll spend 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll spend 2.
All right, so that's 2, 4, 5. McCready, do you want to spend a ration?
Yeah.
All right. So between the 4 of you, you're able to rip it off. Huh?
Yes.
Yes.
You can give me another scavenge check.
Move things.
Yeah.
There.
Well, you have to tie it on. You tie chains.
Oh,
Yes.
that's wow.
Yeah. 13. 13.
So over 4, so he's got a 10.
Okay.
This is natural.
It's salvageable, but the problem is that it's heavy metal salvage. It would definitely be valuable in Hastings. But if you want it, you're going to have to spend 13 rations to get it on your scout car. Or you could make or if you spin mechanics, you can cut it into parts.
How much is it worth?
It's what was your black one?
His black one was
10.
Oh, 10. So it's worth 10, but it'll take 10 rations to move on.
I can use.
Wait. Santos.
Yes.
Obviously, I'm killing it up here. We're gonna make our time. I'll give you half our bonus. You help us move that big son of a bitch on board.
How much is that?
6 bounty.
6 bounty? Oh yeah.
So then we'll all make 3 for each leg, and then we give up our other half of our bonus to him. But then we make our money selling
Back
that.
Does
that make sense?
The 10.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
On board.
So 5 giant wrestlers. How much does that help?
Yeah, you get it.
Okay.
They spend their rations doing that. Right? Yeah. But basically now it's standing room only. That was like 5. Everyone needs to spend one more ration because nobody can sit down.
There's only one more leg.
Yeah,
That's fine.
because you're basically standing room only.
And we have to stand with it because it's their shift.
Yeah.
Ain't got no room to bitch.
Well,
I gave him free booze.
Yeah. That's true. You did. So you make time. It was only a 16-hour trip. Of course, that was very tiring. 16 hours.
Half.
1 a.m. to 1
You
p.m.
are really good at this.
Thank you.
So you're there. You get into town. You get into Hastings about 7 p.m. So good job. You made it there intact. And Hastings is quite. There's a small cheer. Yay!
Who wants to buy a big hunk of metal?
Have any of you been in Hastings before?
Is there a heavy metal lover in the crowd?
When was the last time the train went there?
It goes there every year.
So then
I suppose we would have.
We probably would have gone there. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
So if you've done this before, I didn't know if your group was had done this before.
Okay.
I let
Cuddy
you establish
has.
that. Yeah.
So
So Hastings is a green tech capital of the Midwest, is what they call it. And so you, of course, know about the merit tests, which you will have to go and do every year. And so all. What was the procedure again? Somebody give me a foresight check.
Can I take from the ammo bucket to replenish?
Yes, those of you. There's 20 bullets left of bullets.
10.
20 bullets left of bullets.
I'm going to try mine. So.
How many are you spending?
10.
10.
I'm,
so there's 10
I'm
left.
taking 10 back because I killed the most zombies, damn it.
Well, that's the thing. There's 20, and there's how many people asking for bullets? 4 of you. Mm-hmm. So that's 5 per.
Okay.
If you want to do it evenly, unless somebody wants to give up their bullets for you. Does anybody want to give up their bullets?
I don't.
No.
You could ask the luchadors. Maybe they don't have bullets. That would be persuade test, though.
Why not?
Okay.
Hey, seeing as I seriously shot more zombies than I ever have to.
Make a test.
No.
Like, we need their bullets, too.
Weird how they don't trust Crazy Shifty Man.
Crazy Shifty Man, who, to be fair, killed maybe half the fucking zombies.
Tell you what,
that's a Tuesday for us.
Sean, I will take 4. I'll give you 1 of mine.
All right, appreciate it.
Anybody else want to...
I'm trying. Okay.
All right, the bullet box is empty.
How's this? I have 6 shots. That's at least
So, you made your foresight test, or somebody made a foresight test?
For the...
I did.
yeah.
In fact, I critted.
So, Hastings likes to pride themselves as a meritocracy. Only the smartest people go in. Of course, their idea of the smartest happens to be, STEM knowledge and connections. You would love it. But the thing is, the people who give the tests, let's see here. You can take the test and hope you do well, but the tests tend to be rigged, and it's cheap. Sometimes you can just say, "Oh, I'm prior access," and slip them a bounty to go in, or this year that the mayor's asking for jobs, and if you go to apply to the job, you'll be waived the merit test, but then you have to go hear what the job is, and probably the mayor will just kick you out if you don't have, and you can wait in the train if you don't take the job.
So I'm the only one.
So you can risk it with a social skill to convince the test taker that you're smart, because the tests are rigged, is what I'm saying. Like they say they're a meritocracy, but it's probably not.
Well, when you say rigged on there too, because if they give if for a certain STEM one, if they give you
have you seen history? Have you read what a literacy test was in Jim Crow South? It is pretty much like that, only with math. Only they're ambiguous. There's multiple right answers, and thus whatever the test taker decides is the right answer, i.e., not yours.
Well, I'm asking.
I have a possible in, but
yeah.
Well, I would ask on my side though is that say if I declare mechanics and they ask me to rebuild a part, would a decent enough roll identify the problem and then the trick that they want to do?
No.
Okay.
It's not a test. You didn't hear me. It's not a test you can pass.
Okay.
Here's the
unless
question.
you pay them or they like you.
Can I have a reference essentially to say that one of the people giving that test that I can rig for myself at least, and maybe the rest of the group, is a fellow Crusader?
Yeah.
So if I tap that out, does that get us in?
Yes. That would get you in. The rest of you would get a bonus on a test to let the Crusader.
Are you cool with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on. We could just take the job. Or we could try and research it.
There are other jobs. I will say this out of character. There are other jobs.
Or you could research other jobs. Okay, I'll see how much the mayor's job costs. So no one's taken a prep action yet, but me.
I'll hold on to the reference for right now as an emergency.
He used a scam.
Yeah.
Still doesn't use prep action.
Okay.
I will look for another job. Give us a second option.
Okay.
So that's a research, right?
Yes.
And I'm guessing
it could be networking either.
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's the same role for me. So.
All right. Well, then it doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah.
You still got spinach.
Yep.
What are you doing? Sorry.
I'm looking for another job, a second option.
You do find that there is Dyna Control Solutions, a nice. Company in Hastings, is looking for someone to capture some casualties for them for testing.
Oh.
Hey guys. They're not biomedical. They're technology. So like it would be weapon. Like they want to test new weapons on
or energy production.
Would they be willing
on treadmills?
Would they be willing to give me footage of that if they do the testing? Just for
that's negotiating for the job.
Okay, so I'll bring that to the group. Hey,
so yeah, there's another job, but you have to be in the town to. Well, actually, you could. If you don't have to be in the town to ask to negotiate with them. You just have to use the UBIC charge. You could just call them up and UBIC and be like, "Hey, heard about your job."
So
you're in the train yard right now, which you're allowed in because you came in on the train. But if you want to go into the town proper, which is really nice, actually, it's actually very clean. It's very well maintained. It actually looks like a city from before the loss. It's actually kind of shocking to some people. They even have fountains. In fact, they have the largest fountain in the Midwest, Fisher's Fountain. This is what I would research about it.
But since
which can go up.
Way to go, Ken Height.
Yeah, go up 67 feet in height.
But I guess since we've been here before, we don't have to make the self-control test.
No, you do not. I'm not going to be that much of an asshole.
We're not going to weep.
I would be.
Weep bitter tears.
Just to clarify.
Waste of water.
No, you already made those and failed them.
Networking test to find out how much the mayor is offering?
Sure.
Yes. I'm going to talk to Shoeshine Johnny here in the yard.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it.
Who's a woman? Nobody. Black 8, red 7.
John.
Red 9, sorry.
Mayor's job sounds good.
Yeah, we've got a good line on it.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to check up on the other one, or do you just want to go for this one?
8, 9.
I thought it was a legit question, you know.
But there has to be some sort of horror.
There's a
Well, here's the thing. I know the guy who made the system. There's some sort of horrible catch for every one of them.
What? I've got a milk right in here.
I've got a good.
You guys just haven't picked. If you chose that snake job, that would be super easy. Yeah.
Damn it!
No, I'm having a pretty good authority that they all
if it's shiny and juicy, you're gonna get killed.
Okay, then Caleb, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna find this asshole and give him a piece of my mind.
Yeah, ugh.
It's a high payout. I'm just
Did
saying.
you listen to his playtester feedback?
Let's be fair.
So is anybody else doing a prep action to find jobs? There's one more job to find out.
Find someone who wants to buy a big hunk of metal.
Oh yeah, that's networking too.
Networking stuff.
Use your prep action for that.
Okay.
Do you have that?
I already
You already did that.
I found the second.
Tom, do you have networking?
Actually, All right. I can spend a reference too. Just
if
you fail, you can spend a reference.
All right, here. Let's see what I do. I do not find anyone.
Or you could tap a reference.
You can tap a reference. He was volunteering to do it.
Wow.
You took your reference. You're the one who failed the skill roll. Just so we're clear.
I'm the only one that rolled.
I will go ahead and tap a reference.
Because
everyone else
rolled for
I made a roll to help the group, okay?
You find out, unfortunately, Hastings, they don't use metals. They would have to transport it to Green Island. So you could get paid 5 bounty for it here, because then they have to pay the shipping cost. Or you could probably get 20 bounty if you pay for the shipping cost, which requires you to negotiate with the space. Either have it, keep it on the train car, which means
no one sleeps.
Yeah.
And the luchadors hate us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or get 5 bounty, and somebody else will do that for you.
So.
Well, you might get 20 bounty. The prices in Green Island are volatile because that's where you bring scrap metal, so it's very volatile.
Yeah. So, or we could possibly negotiate a better transportation for it. So.
Well, moving it to the other train.
Yeah.
Well, you would have to pay freight costs,
which is 5 bounty.
5 bounty. So we lose that in a way. So.
Okay, so we pay 5,
get 15,
get 20.
If you get the 20, if you can find the buyer.
I'll take that as a hit for an investment. I'll do the self-control check.
Okay.
Because ultimately that would give us a better chance at that shot. So
you're moving it to the train?
Moving a train, that'll come out of
that won't cost us an action until we get to the next place.
So let me make my self-control check on that. Since that's coming in the bank.
So you have a bunch of scrap metal that they're going to transport. I mean, they have other scrap. There are other people dropping off things to carry to Grand Island.
And I made that. So.
All right. So you'll again. The train stops a day or two at each place. So
so I will tell them. I will go to merit test.
Yeah. Who's the Crusader that Cuddy hooked you up with?
What do you want to call
What?
What do you want to call the Crusader? Crusader, I've already done
Chevalier.
Chevalier.
There we go. Crusader
Wonder he's
Chevalier.
on testing duty. Everyone hates Chevalier.
Actually, when you call him, does he answer?
And also, by the way, not all Crusaders are medical doctors. Like, a lot of those doctors died, so they're just, like, science fanboys.
Right.
Like,
oh, no, they're protecting humanity's last hope.
So Chevalier is one of those people. He loves the idea of science. He watches Cosmos all the time.
So if I just drop a few things in front of him, he's going to be like, oh my god, that's so awesome.
So he can get you in. He does say he does have quotas and stuff like that, so he has to let some people in so that the merchants can make money, but make sure that he has to filter out the unsavory types.
Just keep the fucking controlled economy. God damn it!
Yeah, meritocracy. They have streetlights on at night. That's how much power they waste.
You can leave the luchadors.
And they have a fountain.
You can leave the luchadors in the train yard. I hear some of them are tainted.
They're scary. Latents are left out. Unless
so Latents can't come in at all.
Latents, actually, there is one loophole if they rent a biohazard suit, which is 1 bounty per day.
Yeah, fuck that.
Okay, you're staying out. All right.
Well, we have 2 scams then.
Yeah.
I will rent.
And everyone knows you're fucking latent because you're walking in a biohazard.
Well, everyone knew before.
Well, yeah.
It's not. I can't.
Well, actually, it's more common with the people because they don't see the black veins or whatever.
Yeah.
It's more of an aesthetic thing. They have they have lawnmowers. They keep the lawns nice there.
Wow.
Like, this place is just begging to get destroyed.
They've survived 5 years. Mostly because they're horribly fascistic in a lot of ways. So, but it's very nice on the surface.
Sorry. As long as I'm mayor, this fountain keeps dancing.
Yeah, no, it's great for morale. Look how better we are.
Oh, God. Earl would
all right, let's go into Woodbury.
All right. So you go to Hastings, and again, the center of town, where they have Fisher's Fountain. The mayor's office is set up near there. They have light shows for it and stuff like that. And this is where all the UBIC... I mean, they do a lot of work here. This is where all the UBIC specs are fixed up, so people... And they resold. Basically, a lot of gadgets. This is where your fucking power pad's being fixed.
Focusing on necessities.
Do they have the power?
No, the few times we've been able to take a vacation, this is where my sister and I have come.
Oh yeah, no, you do love this place, and they kind of like, oh, you have no skills to get by, so you're tolerated. But again, everyone here is the elitist as possible because you have to keep out the unwashed masses.
Oh God, they're American trash.
So yeah, the test taker, he can get in. He can get you all in because again, you're taker, and you're going to the mayor's office.
Yes.
So yeah, you get a wave test. You don't have to worry about it. So the luchadors say, "Wait, you're taking that job? We were going to like ask about it, and then kind of like, maybe we look for some other work while you're doing that. You can take the job, but we don't want to have to fucking bribe him to get in. Or you can help us.
I got a line on a Crusader job.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, they're also looking for casualty capture, from what I hear.
Oh,
So maybe I send them out here your way. You don't have to rent biohazards for you guys.
Okay.
Save you some money.
They'd be ideal.
Oh, yeah, talk to him. Yeah, send him to us.
Yeah, I'll send them out your guys' way.
Okay. So that's just a persuade test if you want to stop by.
Yeah. So I will
From
send
what
them
I
the job we
understand,
don't want.
Yeah.
They want you to go out and wrestle
I make it.
casualties.
All right.
I think that's right up
Yeah,
their
you're
alley.
making friends.
I like luchadors.
So,
That's you and me.
Yeah, I'm going to be really sad if the luchadors get hurt.
They're gonna be.
And they die.
yeah, while you were on the train, by the way, they revealed why they keep up with the luchador gimmick. Everyone underestimates us. They think we're ignorant. They think we're stupid. They think we're foolish. And they don't really... A lot of people are surprised we carry guns. Usually by then it's too late.
No, I've seen them work. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Santo had a good play for the... It wasn't as selfish and didn't score a drug business out of it, but
Yeah.
it's basically what I did.
Well, I'm also thinking, though, that they still do play up to the gimmick just maybe a little bit. I mean, are there some good turnbuckle launches? I mean,
It's got to
That's
be...
kind of why they tore themselves up.
It's got to be good for morale, too.
Yeah.
You know, you're making a game of it.
You realize that first job where they got tore up, they probably were showing off just to impress you guys. Yeah. That's probably why they got ripped up so
A good
bad.
flying clothesline.
And you remember, there used to be 2 of them were latents. Now there's 3, and they carry suppressant around. So
Yeah.
it's probably on a matter of time before they're all latents.
sorry, just got the thought. Yeah, Chupacabra just did a suplex. That's amazing.
Exactly.
I didn't think anybody could still do those
So
things.
yeah, so they're going to be negotiating that job, and they'll be dealing with that. So you don't have any competition right now. So the mayor's there. Are you going to the office? The secretary. Oh, you're here for the job. Oh, you're from Treeby. Joe.
Just to be clear, we were slow getting there as we were setting up our strategy.
Yeah. Okay.
To be determined later during schedule.
Well, the mayor works late nights, so because
Yeah.
they have electricity at night, it's not rationed, at least for the mayor.
Check it out. It's like, yes, I'd like to call your attention to my desk lamp that is always on.
Yeah, basically.
Look how on it is.
It represents our eternal glow of humanity.
Yep, it's like Facebook
Like,
campus.
I poured this coffee.
or
I
Google
poured this
campus.
coffee this
All
morning.
right,
It's on this
I
hot
will
plate.
go
It's
talk to
always
Mayor.
hot.
So I guess this is negotiation?
Yeah, if you want to talk about the job, yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, you guys, yeah. So you don't know what yeah. It's all you found out on the website is translating a technical
And
document.
we know the price.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. We don't know the details.
So that's 10.
Yeah, so we should set
Your
this up.
phone did something.
It'll be 5. Flip it. I'm black. There you go. Right up there.
Yeah, what'd you get on your leadership test?
10.
10?
Oh.
So you can go 5 rounds?
Nice.
Ooh. Is that how long you want to go?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I have to go that long.
Yeah.
That's the downside of getting a lot of rounds. It means you might need to use Intimidate to back up.
Sure.
All right. I will let him go first.
All right. He says, you're I was just reading about you. You're the ones who put out the big alert about that killer out in Trabajo. Good job. I mean, you're clear initiative. And you're doing public service. A lot of people would have tried to capitalize on that kind of information or even... but you did a public good, and I feel like you should be rewarded for that. Here, have a pair of Ubix specs. With an upgrade of your choice.
Okay. I will do
Fresh from our work.
data miners.
The what?
I will use data miners.
As the upgrade?
Yes.
All right, so you guys have the Ubix specs with data miner.
Don't be happy about it. He knows what he's doing.
So we got a gift.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch, he's good.
Yeah, we're fallen flag. We do what we have to do to survive, obviously, but no more than that. We're not greedy. We're all in this together.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Good.
So persuading him, I'm just a nice fella. Mr. Rube into the big city.
Just a good old boy. Never meaning no harm.
I make it.
Okay.
It's just a small town girl.
God, give me spots.
Okay.
Go get spots.
All right.
You can do a scam.
I will do I can research. I've got a Ubik.
Yeah.
I will need to borrow Paradise. I know. Well,
No, don't take Aaron's. Take mine.
Oh, actually, wait.
Mine have been soaked in booze.
Oh God, truly random. Live a little, you bastard.
You guys all have religious faith in this.
Like, really?
I don't.
It doesn't matter.
These dice suck.
Tom's dice were pretty terrible.
David was
Those
just
aren't
so
random,
enthusiastic. I had to accept.
Well,
He was just
they're not
so,
my dice.
pleasant
They're
about it.
Caleb's dice.
So,
I'm
okay.
using.
I'm glad we're staying focused on the game.
Yes. Okay, so I will do some research. I'm spending a charge on Ubik, and I'm trying to find, I guess, a spot.
Yeah.
So you're researching everything you can find on Ubik about the mayor.
Yes.
You're
Everything.
just trolling forums, basically.
Pretty much. Oh, I'm asking fellow Crusaders in town. Come on.
Sure.
We all talk. I mean, we all know each other. And you know what? Should I spend a will for that?
Or you could tap a reference.
I'll tap the reference. I will say that. What was the name of the Crusader I talked to earlier?
Chevalier.
So instead of Gump's back, west. So Chevalier's my current.
Yeah, no, he knows all the dirt in town, and you can
back with Chevalier.
pay him some more or give him some rep on the Crusaders for
I'm tapping out Chevalier.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, no. Mayor Bloomberg thinks of himself as a hyper venture capitalist, next generation. He loves thinking of things in startup terms. He thinks everything's about like angel funding and shit like that. So his soft spot is, he still thinks he's in some part of him still thinks he's in denial about being in the fucking loss. So if you pitch yourself as an agile startup or something like that, and use a lot of buzzwords, you'll be.
I will feed that to half.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Impressive.
Oh no, you already fed it. I didn't go in here butt naked. I knew when I walked in.
Listen, so this is on the way in. I was doing my research, talking to Chevalier, and hey,
By the way, just so you know, that Ubik wasn't like what you normally get. That gift pair of Ubiks wasn't like what you normally get. It was shrink wrap in a box that had new packaging. New type of packaging that was not seen before the loss. They even had packaging made for it.
It's in a blister pack.
It's like in an Apple style box. Yeah.
What's that phrase from Darkest Dungeon? Opulent and what?
No, not again.
That's right. And from Aaron.
You're kind of like making self-control test to even break the packaging. Sorry, no.
Made it?
Yeah. All right, so that's it.
Don't tell him to roll dice. He will roll for anything you tell. He's the Ron Burgundy of rolling dice. If it's on the teleprompter, he will read it.
All right.
Excuse me. And bullshit.
I was like, hello, Mayor.
All right. What's his comeback to? I'm a nice guy.
Really, tell me more about yourself.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
I am impressed that a differently abled individual is able to use such advanced prosthetic technology. Tell me more about your struggle.
Well, he probably gets my weak spot because he's pissing.
Yeah.
All right. I will say. I don't consider it struggle. It's a privilege to be able to serve the people unable to cope with the reality of the world today.
Okay, give me that sensitivity check.
No, persuasion. Okay. I don't want to learn his spot. I want to move up heads up. Oh,
critical failure.
Fuck.
So I haven't seen this happen yet.
Let's see here.
You could say he learned 2 spots. Because I was really bad persuading it to go further.
Yeah, 2 spots.
Fuck.
And you don't move, obviously.
Yeah. Well, that didn't work.
Yeah.
All right.
So someone else can do a not refurb, obviously. But
I'm getting a spot.
Sure.
I'm going to use networking.
Okay.
When I was talking to Shoeshine Johnny earlier,
Who is a woman.
Who is a woman.
Yeah.
Her actual name is Jonetta, but...
Jonna.
Or Jonna.
Jonna's a real name.
Yeah.
Jonna.
Well, so is Jonetta.
Oh, yeah. But still.
Yeah, whatever.
Yes, let's argue about this.
Yes.
Yes, I know.
Caleb, we're having fun.
Scintillating radio.
And this is what the
Red Markets was not designed for fun, damn it.
What can you tell me about the mayor?
Yeah.
I will tap her as a reference.
Okay. Well, yeah, no.
I can tell you I need money.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about the mayor? Oh, I don't really know nothing about him.
Pay a girl a drink. What you find out is, oh man, you're going for
Here's
that?
what you need to know.
That job's been here since last year. So you find out the tough spot, which is there's something about the job that apparently no one's been able to fill. Yeah, that's a tough spot. Like, there's an unusual mission requirement, and so you could use that by promising whatever it is, we can do it quickly.
So his one is, he thinks he's Warren Buffett.
Yeah. No, he thinks he's Tim Cook or,
Okay.
I would think more Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that makes more sense.
Who is in Eclipse Phase is a canon character because you can find a separate head in a certain firewall storage facility.
Wow.
That's on a random table. So
That is awesome.
God, random tables. You never stop giving.
this is true. They are one of the gifts of
Live bird in a cage.
Yeah. Oh, fuck that.
Oh my god.
All right. Okay, he's up.
He's going to use your weak spot. Well, your anger. What was your weak spot again, specifically?
My limbs on loan, their blood my interest. So just horribly vengeful.
Yeah.
To the people who did this.
I understand that you have a grudge against our government. I realize, and I face the same struggle too. It's about having agility and not letting big government and regulations that control your life. So yeah, he's going to play that against you.
Agility.
Yeah.
Agility. Really?
Poker face it. Poker faced it. 6 over 5. He still gets 1.
Okay.
But here's what you get, too.
Hopefully, if I don't fail the roll.
Poker fail.
So he says that. Look, I'm not angry against my government. I'm just trying to utilize opportunities.
It's definitely deception.
In this extra legal.
Yeah.
I already rolled the deception.
Okay.
I'm just utilizing opportunities in this extra legal environment while this high risk, high reward market is open to the rest of us. Obviously, you've utilized it right here. And though I did not start off with the privileges of, say, Hastings, I am just trying my best to, capitalize on this paradigm before it's synergy
Before the bubble bursts.
yeah
Frictionless design. Yeah. All right, give me your roll.
Hey.
I make that.
Okay.
So simultaneous resolutions, we would go down, but I would have more sway. So
Okay.
I would push. So he would go down, I would go up, but I go up 2. So
Okay.
move him back.
Okay. Because you made both your checks. Okay.
Yeah, but I got +2 and he got +1 because of my deception check.
So you would have gone up all the way to hazard pay if you had if you didn't have the spot to use against you.
Yes.
Okay.
And if we'd been heads up.
Okay.
But, yeah. It was not the best use of a spot, but it was better than getting shut down. So. Yeah.
Tom, can you get that third spot?
Yeah, I'll attempt to get the third spot.
Okay.
I don't have very good networking, but we'll see.
You have networking.
I do.
There we go.
I do have will.
And you can...
And I will use it.
Or you can tap a reference. That reference that you didn't tap before. Which only costs 1.
That's true.
And thus leaves you 2 will
Well,
to
you
save
might want to
your
save
later.
references for the job.
Right.
You don't. You could just spend them as much as you want.
No, flip it. So yeah, I make it.
Okay, yeah. You don't need will for other things.
No one cares about your opinion.
Tom, there's no right answer. Just let it go.
Yay, it's working.
All right, so the weak spot is this is a false paradise, and the mayor is delicately balancing the illusion for his town people while trying to shut out all the big, bad, nasty things. That's why he's gotten so many talented engineers and other people to work here in the middle of fucking nowhere is because it's a safe sanctuary, and he has to maintain that illusion. That's why they do all the clean stuff, techie stuff here, and all the dirty, like, industrial recycling and salvaging shit, 30 mile, or, all the way in Grand Island to the north. And so it's an easily shattered illusion. He's always under pressure to keep that. That's why the fountain has to run no matter how much it costs, because we're rich and fine. And so if he's had this job for a while, then he really needs it done. Because so that's his weak spot.
All right.
He's under a lot of pressure.
I drop that to you.
Okay.
So what's your weak spot though?
Well, you already did my weak spot.
Soft spot, sorry.
Make others whole. So
okay.
Help the needy.
Yes, we could really use your help. We're under a tight budget right now, but we really need to get this document. It has life-saving technology in it, and we could really benefit from having it accurately translated. So we really appreciate you doing this selfless work. It's not just us that are.
No, fuck. He's gonna get 2 out of that one.
Yep.
Or you can will it.
Oh, well, I can, but I want to save it. I will play a spot back. I certainly like helping people in need. They can't be in that much need if it's been a year, though. It seems like you're the one in need. You're the one in need of someone to do this job.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Persuasion, don't fail me. Yes! 7 over 4.
Okay.
We stick.
Okay.
2 and 2, we cancel each other out.
They were at. Okay.
Okay.
And we're out of scabs, so it's just final round.
Okay. Can he do more than one gift?
No. It says it on there.
That's what I was looking at.
What's for negotiation?
All right.
We get another gift?
They come out of here like we fucking went to a condo sale. Yeah. No fucking money. Oh, you got a TV.
Yeah. Question: can we show up with a gift? Does that help? Or
no, because you're trying to get work. Because we're poor. Yeah.
No one wants our shitty crap.
Okay.
They're the ones paying.
So we don't give them like a fruit basket. We like all.
We'll make it.
Hey, we'll work
I have all the fruit baskets I fucking want.
Well, if you want it worm infested or blight infested,
I'm just off.
Yeah, he's just going to push them. That's all he can do.
Just
there's no point in using sensitivity.
Yeah.
He's sophisticated. He knows how long to do.
Okay. Look, your job's old. It's getting stale on the shelf. You've jacked it up as much as you can as the market could allow. No one's still taking it. You need me. You've already let me in. I don't live here. I'm going to go on my door. You got a time-sensitive thing. This is as good as it's going to get. So you need to make it attractive enough for me and my people to do it.
Okay.
And you are playing that last spot that
I am definitely, or else your little facade comes crumbling down.
Yeah.
I will not do anything, because that's a 4 over 3. 1 plus 3.
Okay.
Whew. So he pushes, I push. He gets 1, I get 1, and then 1 more. So we're up there.
Okay.
the final leadership test.
And then final leadership. 8 over 6.
Okay.
And we cut competition, so we're at markup.
Yep. Okay, so 100% markup. So that would be 34 plus hazard pay. So you don't get You do not get expenses.
No.
But you get 1 bounty per leg. So
How many legs is it?
that's an interesting question. Is the problem with this is that it cannot be resolved immediately. At least as he explains it to you, you need to find someone that can translate technical Mandarin. Someone with a background in engineering from Guangzhou, China, manufacturing center of the world.
God damn it!
There is somebody. There might be some people in Grand Island, but they don't like talking to people from Hastings because of the fact we dump all our waste on them and off source all our things.
Sounds like New Jersey.
Yeah.
Could we tap a reference for that information to see if we can...
You can tap a reference to get some information about it, but if it was that easy to do, it would...
Well,
I've already done it.
That's why I asked for some information. So.
But there might be some... You're takers. You have people in the way. So I will say it will be the equivalent of a 5-leg job. So that's 5...
It's 25.
Yeah, 25 additional.
And then 45 is our break point. And then this makes it... How much you said?
34.
34. So 45
actually,
plus...
my breakpoint went up by 2 because I purchased a gun, and Tom's went up by rifle cost because
Your breakpoint did not go up one bit.
Breakpoint is
unless
just
you had
food
a
and dependence. Food, rent, and
Yeah,
dependence.
your gun is not your family.
Expenses.
Now, except for Sonny.
This isn't Full Metal Jacket.
So
this is worse.
So that would be 50, 60,
Yeah, it's a
70,
Yeah.
104 bounty if we do it.
Made out pretty well on that, so...
Yeah.
Well, potentially made out well.
Yeah, but now it's a matter of research and finding.
Technical Mandarin? Of course we got that.
Well, we'll give you a high resolution scan of it. What we have is it is water filtration technology that was being built in a Chinese factory right before it was going to revolutionize, be able to not only deal with salinity, get rid of anything, like just pure water, and at far cheaper cost to manufacture. The problem...
I'm going to have to choose to save the wasteland. Because I'm just sending the super mutant in there.
No. I mean, even once we get the thing is, we can't build it right away. It'll take us a while to build it up. And we won't be able to build that many units. The problem is that what we have is an engineer made it somehow from China to here with this information before he died, but it was written in not only in technical Mandarin, but there are notes that make references to places like that factory across the street from that vending shop near the toy district. Like things that only someone who worked an engineer in Guangzhou would have known. You need someone who can translate that and figure out what kind of parts he's talking about, what kind of other things.
And you know a guy.
Well, I've heard that there are people who meet those qualifications in there, but every time I've sent people
But
there...
they're not going to talk to you.
They're not going to talk to me, and I don't know if they're bullshitting or not. The thing is, that's one problem. And obviously you have to keep this confidential. We will give you, once you find a person, I can't give you the documents, I can give you a sample that we have already translated, so we can tell if this person knows what they're talking about or not. But we think that our best bet is somebody back in the recession. We do have a broker who's promised results, but then hasn't gotten back to us, maybe because I don't know why. He gives you a name. Let's see, what is the name of this broker? It's somebody who sends specialists to the loss for jobs.
Kowloon?
No,
No.
it'd be too easy.
Let's see.
Trader Frank.
Trader Frank. All right, Trader Frank.
Trader Frank. Well, wait, he's in the recession, right?
Yes.
So
he's a broker.
He's a trader.
But
Like if some enclave needs a specialist doing a weird specialist, like a train mechanic or someone who can do that, then they send in. Trader Frank finds very specialized personnel.
He trades trades.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking he'd be going by his recession name instead of his...
No, that's just obviously it's illegal for him to do this, so he keeps on the border. So you can try and contact Trader Frank. I don't know why he hasn't taken my calls, but you need to get a specialist here. And this is like weeks of work to translate these schematics and diagrams and notes. We've tried to work at it, but we just don't have the background that these people do. Their processes, were different than what we were used to. So it was only written for any problem. This engineer kept his notes kind of cryptic, so no one else could steal his notes from him. Yeah. So that's.
We charge this shit, right?
Yeah.
I'm ripping open the box, just like unceremoniously, just like teeth, fucking like a gerbil. Just
Yeah.
scattering shit all over.
Fire.
It's charged, yes.
All right, good. I'm going to need this. Thanks.
Yeah, of course. That's why I gave it to you. So yeah, you have.
I'm going to put on my deal with it shades.
Yeah. All right, so that's your job.
Please register.
So you have that information.
So we can go ahead and do research on that then. So
yeah. Well, you have to ask a specific question. So, what question do you want to answer?
Who all did Trader Joe have working
Trader
on?
Frank.
Or sorry, Trader Frank have working on this? So, what contacts was he? Who was he contacting in order to try to network this?
Okay.
Gotta understand, Trader Frank sends people into the waste. Trader
Okay, sure.
Joe sends foods.
Hey.
All right, you can make a roll.
Mostly trail mix. Yes, that is a 7 over 6.
You find out that actually a lot of Chinese technical experts during the crash fled to America because, hey, we have great technical skills and we can help you build great factories. They thought that was their ticket out. So they, got on whatever planes they could get and fled to America. And some of them actually did wind up okay. There's a lot of Chinese engineers running factories in the recession. But a lot of Foxconn veterans. But not all of them did. So there's one in particular who you've heard of, Uncle Yao, Y-A-U. He would be the kind of person that Trader Frank would have been dealt with. So he's a more specialized, headhunter.
Okay. And where is he currently located?
In the recession. He's senior enough that he ain't putting up with the shit in the loss. That's for sure.
Okay.
I will try research
Okay.
with my fancy data mining app.
Sure. What does that do?
Gives you +2 on research for every charge you spend.
All right.
I spend a charge.
Well, it's hungry.
Well, I spend 2 charges.
All right. You didn't get that, okay.
Well, I'm going to sell this shit.
All
In
right.
a second, I'm done with it.
All right. Fair enough.
I make it.
Okay. What are you researching?
I want to find someone that works as a functionary in the DHQS. So I'm searching social media profiles for low-level DHQS, basically clerical people.
Okay. You find, what do you get? I mean, you find several.
With the +2, I would have gotten a 11.
Okay. You find one that to be corrupt. What's her name? I.e. takes bribes, what I mean.
I.e. take bribes. Fermina.
Fermina, all right. Fermina, has taken bribes. You've heard the Lifeline admins talking about using her at the bodega. Good old Fermina. She's always good as a,
All right.
So she won't, report you for, or, if you, give her money or whatever. It depends on what you're asking for.
I will call her.
All right. What kind of department would she be working in? It's just
I want her to work in bounty and census taking.
Census office for Mina. You're using a proxy. Could you verify your ISP number? People in the recession have to verify where they're from because it would be wrong for them to be using a proxy in the loss because that's illegal. So if you want to
lie that.
Huh?
Can I lie about that? Would I have that prepared?
Well, or you could just give her the bribe right now.
All right.
Or you could lie. I mean, you could try and deceive her, or you could just
I will tap her.
Okay.
As a reference then.
All right.
I will just pop.
Oh, here's my IP number. Here.
Crypto.
Yeah. Dogecoin.
Yeah. Much bribed. Very look other way.
Yeah. Wow. She's like, yeah. You guys always have technical problems with your ISP. How can I help you, citizen?
I need you to run a query.
Of course. What kind of query?
I need you to look, and we're in Nebraska, right?
Yes.
So I will give her the Tri-County area.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to look for Chinese immigrants from Guangzhou with technical skills in their listed occupation. In this, I will give her like a Decca County area.
Okay.
Like anywhere you might flee to. Who have not been turned in. Currently missing, whereabouts unknown.
Oh.
So outstanding bounty in this area.
Well, citizen, I must tell you that information is sensitive, according to the DHQS. They have if they have priority skills, that information is on a DHQS basis. Now, I can make a request if I have a valid reason for doing that. What would that valid reason be, citizen?
How many reasons does it require?
Oh, God.
Well, she's telling you actually information in that this is the kind of person, probably one of the reasons why it's hard to find somebody like that is that
they have stewards snatching them up.
Yes, or killing them.
Yeah. Great. So I need to give her a reason DHQS would be looking for the person?
Well, you could either, you could try to use the social skill, or you could just give her more money.
Okay.
Well, for this level of information, I can tell you.
I've got 4 reasons.
Okay. 4 bounty?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. You find that there's a cluster of them in Grand
Skimming it off the top. We'll make 100 bounty. It's an easy split 5 ways.
Easily, yes.
There are, you get 7 names. 4 of them are in Grand Island. 1 of them is here in Hastings, and so that's 5 of them, and 2 of them seem to be living by themselves outside.
Well, how would I know where they live? I just know
last
show.
report, there's 7 in the area.
And 1 supposedly.
Well, there's 7, and there are notes saying, 4 of them are known to be in Grand Island, so the steward spied and
Oh, they're placing them. Okay.
1 of them isn't here, so you have a name, and the other 2 of them location unknown.
Okay. Thank you very much, Romina. You were very helpful.
Very much so, citizen. Do not call me for another month.
Romina, I didn't want to call you the first time.
All right.
Enjoy selling people's lives, you horrible bitch.
Whoa, that's just rude. She was helpful.
She worked for the people that cut my arm off.
You can't say that. That's dark shit, man.
Rude. It's not shit.
I agree. It was very rude.
DHQS requisitions. I want my arm back. Sir, you'll have to go through the other department.
So I will say I have a name in town that we should look for.
Losing your arm.
Okay. Let's see here. Oops. There is a engineer. He actually works for Dyna Solutions.
So is this like a basic
Dyna
networking
Control
check,
Solutions.
Why didn't he do it already?
That's a good question. Why didn't he do it already?
Shit. I don't know how to approach this.
The name is, actually, I'll just be easy, Ada. Her name is Ada.
Sorry.
So
different character. Ada Lovelace? No.
No, it's a Chinese name.
All right, cool.
Ada Wong. Yeah.
Okay.
Resident Evil? Jesus.
I was digging deep.
Never played Resident Evil.
Ada Lovelace is an awesome.
Really? Never?
Start the recording.
Anyhow. It is time for your beating, Aaron.
So, you could talk to Ada. Find out why she hasn't translated it.
Who would I bring that would not be horribly disconcerting?
I have a hazmat.
You have technical skills.
Yes,
And a
got
pet.
a hazmat.
Everyone
suit
likes
on.
pets.
Oh, yeah.
Reperb and I will go look for Ada.
By now it's late at night, so you probably need to get some sleep. So everybody needs to spend a ration, and unless you want to find where Ada lives and knock on her door while she's sleeping.
Yeah, that's we're trying to be similar.
You have 24 hours, so the train's still unloading and loading, and people are doing their other work, negotiating jobs. The luchadors are out grabbing casualties and trying to haul them back.
Full Nelsons.
Yes, miles. Just walk them back.
Fireman's carry.
Yeah. So
Snapping of teeth
buy
doesn't bother me.
Buy some muzzles.
Yeah, I bet bondage gear just like shot up in price. Those ball gags are worth more than gold now.
The BDSM community was the only one that survived.
Yeah, we thrive. The Raiders want our style. We can capture zombies for study.
That needs to be a community in and of itself.
It will be now. I was wondering what Cheyenne was going to look like.
Just Kink Town.
Yeah. We have lots of cow leather here. So let's hear. Yeah, you get to the town, or I mean, you find her as she's walking her way to work.
Yeah, definitely private.
Yeah. She's like, "Hello, can I help you?"
Ada?
Yes, I am.
Are you from Guangzhou?
Well, Hong Kong, really, but I work there. Yes. She speaks English very well, by the way. Very
that's good.
Yeah.
My name's Half.
I'm Reefer, ma'am.
That's a very unusual pet you have there.
Oh yes, Albatro. So he's been my constant. She's been my constant companion.
You're from the train. You came with the train.
Yes, we're a taker group from Trabajo. Trabajo. So
what do you want with me? I'm just a technician.
You're a technician with a particular skill set. Do you still speak Mandarin?
The mayor's job.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Of course, he would have hired more people to do that.
More?
Yes, you are the 5th or 6th group. I can't translate the document. I worked on an assembly line. I had some skills, but I was not an engineer. I know how to assemble machines, but I'm as clueless as you when talking about it. The only person I know that would know this that is in this state is Uncle Gen. And he's up in Grand Island, but he won't talk to you.
It's different than Yao?
Yeah. Uncle is just a common thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, she's just calling Yin.
So why would he be reluctant or just refuse?
You don't know where the documents came from. The documents came from a man. I don't even want to speak his name. He sold a lot of people out in order to get on a plane over there. He betrayed a lot of people. He didn't raise an alarm, and an entire factory floor died because of him. So he could steal documents and make them. And it wasn't enough to escape. He had to be rich. And when he came here, an Uncle Yin had family that died because of this bastard's betrayal. So he had this technology, and he sold it to the people here to enrich himself, and then he died of a heart attack a few years before anyone could make good of it. And I'm the only one here because I didn't fight them, I didn't raise a fuss, and they needed my skills because I can assemble Ubix specs, and I know how to teach them. I'm probably going to be shipped out there sooner or later once they figure out I don't have anything useful to teach them. And I speak English well, so maybe that's why I'm allowed. But they don't like the other people there, and they don't like, they don't trust us, and none of the people in Grand Island will translate those documents because they don't want to. Other people, we should be making money off of it, not them. We should be. They're just going to sell us out more. So, and there was one man who came here to do it, but he disappeared. I don't know what happened to him.
How long ago was that?
Like a month or two ago. He was coming from the east, northeast. He was had been, and he said he was getting close to here. We had our own group of takers that were going to pick him up, but by the time they got there, they're out on a job now. I don't know the details. All I know is he didn't show up like he was supposed to.
Do you have this guy's name and the name of your taker group that was?
I will not speak that man's name. I will not speak that trader's name.
Oh no, not the trader. The guy who was coming in, the worker.
No, I'd never met him. The takers that were supposed to get him, they called themselves Synergy because they came from all walks of life and something like that.
I'm sure that's why they picked the name.
So They are out on a job, but you can get. They have a bulletin board ad up on the UBEC thing, so you can, if you need, you could just contact them. I'm sure they'll talk to you. You'll be able to find this guy.
Here's my question, Ida.
Yeah.
If we're the fifth or sixth people to ask you about this,
Well, most people just give up. That's what you're talking about.
I know, but if you told them about,
I told them that why I couldn't translate it because I'm not an engineer, and why the others.
but you've not told anyone about Uncle Yen before.
I've told them.
Contacted Uncle Yen.
No, I've told everybody about Uncle Yen.
So what happened after that?
Every once in a while I hear from them, and they say, "Oh, some outsiders came by to talk to us," but we showed them the door.
All right.
We're not going to. They don't. No one blames me for being here, because it's better here, and I can send some bounty back to them, and I speak English, so I don't upset anyone, and I have skills that don't need an industrial setting, so I don't have to be near the industrial machinery. But the others, they're useful, but they're foreign. And everyone, there's this conspiracy theory that the Chinese started all this, that that it was a bioweapon, meant to level America that got out of control. Can you believe that bullshit? It's just, nobody knows what causes it. So
Oreos.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So no one. Yeah. So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
No, thank you.
If you do get I know you're just doing a job and you're just trying to get out too, but maybe that technology should belong to everybody, not just one rich white man.
Part of me really agrees with you.
All right. She's just trying to make the best bad situation, but yeah, no one. The mayor obviously here doesn't know, isn't brutal enough to force you into work to do it. Also, the Grand Island is a separate enclave, and they're obviously protecting Yin.
But there could be another person that could do it that disappeared a month ago.
Yeah, if you talk to Synergy, you might find out why.
I think you guys should talk to Synergy.
I do believe we should. Who is our best talker person?
Okay.
Not me.
Outside of a half off, you're probably stuck with Cuddy.
Oh, God.
Cuddy it is.
Whee!
Okay.
He's not bad at talking.
All right,
He's
so
just
you
weird.
spend a charge on a Ubex.
All right. All right. I'm calling. Who am I calling again?
Synergy.
Okay.
Their team is Synergy. Their contact person, spokesperson is Alicia. Alicia Silverstone. She's naming herself after a celebrity.
There we go.
A weird celebrity.
Well, yeah.
That like baby birds or kids. Terrifying.
Yeah.
It's the scariest take your name I've ever heard.
Does she answer like she's from her character from Clueless?
Even Cuddy's freaked out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, she literally chews food and spits it into her like 4-year-old son's mouth.
Yeah.
What? This
Okay.
is the actual thing?
She birds her son. Like
Okay. Just make sure.
The mother's antibodies go into like she literally like chews food and spits it into the mouth of the
who's
child.
derailing the game?
So before this,
It's terrifying. It's dark and dystopian as hell.
give me a decent strategy for this.
Like a
I'm
man-eater
trying to figure out
reporter.
where Uncle
They
Yen
went
is.
out there. They were looking for some guy that was supposed to translate the document.
Well,
They
Uncle
didn't
Yen's
find
in
him. Went out.
You don't know the name of
We're
the.
not Yenning. Okay.
Yeah.
Find the name of the other guy.
Yen's in
Where he's
Grand
at.
We want to know somebody.
Well, that's the thing. This job, you could always postpone it and try and go. Your next stop is Grand Island, so
I know, but
yeah, you want to get the job done.
well, I also
You want to pay for your shit.
I want to pay for my shit.
All right.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out.
And if we go and just like get out of here, outsider,
Yeah.
then we're well and truly fucked. So I want to,
So I'm asking
That's fair.
the regurgitator about how to find somebody who translates technical Chinese.
Well, you're calling up a
Yeah.
Synergy. All right. Hello.
Hi.
Yes. Hey. Hello. Who am I speaking to?
Oh, this is
I'm your
just-
worst nightmare. I'm sorry, what?
Really? This is
The
William.
universe is a friendly place.
This is William from Fallen Flag. I'm associated with Trabajo. Yeah, the train that just came into.
Oh, you
yes.
are all from the train.
Yes.
Oh, I've heard of you. You guys survived that sniper. Good for you.
Oh, yes.
Good for you.
It was very difficult. A lot of holes in people.
Oh, yeah. Good job.
Hard to patch up.
That's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Again, make sure people, out of character real quick. The strategy is, I just need to find out about what? Specifically.
They were supposed to escort a translator into Hastings, but they failed at that job.
Right. So I am going into very delicate territory. You don't want to sit there and tell somebody, "Hey, you fucked up. Tell me all about how you fucked up." Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, it would probably, if it would work, we would have actually put Mr. Leighton McCready on the phone.
Why? Why in the hell would you do that?
If just being blunt and brutal and honest would actually...
No, we would put you on the phone for that, David.
All right, so we're kind of in a current search. We're looking for people, who speak Chinese.
Are you doing the mayor's job? You're doing the mayor's job.
Sadly, yes. But I think we might have a little bit of an extra angle, but we're trying to get as much intelligence as we can. Because I understand how it is. You always need as much knowledge as possible, and everybody counts.
Did a little bird tell you about our little boo-boo?
I wasn't going to call it that. I mean, things happen. It's just the way it goes.
Just a bird?
Not just any bird. A little bird.
Weirdly enough, Cuddy's being extremely delicate about this for some reason. Okay.
So for feeding.
I wouldn't call it that. But I know how it goes. We're both in the same business here.
Well, we told the mayor, and the mayor, exonerated. I'm surprised the mayor didn't tell you. He died before we got there.
Really? I mean, he didn't tell us a thing about it, and I trust that you would give us
the
full
mayor,
disclosure here.
Well, of course. So you can roll sensitivity.
All right. Hey, it worked.
Yeah, she's being deceitful.
So, I mean, I just want to make sure we're all completely above board.
Oh, yeah, no.
Beyond how above board you've already been.
Out of character, you have no leverage over her. She's not going to tell you.
I know. You know what? Fuck it. I mean, it would behoove you to tell us a little bit more. I would, of course, keep everything confidential. And there might be something else in it for you.
What skill are you using?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of this with sport of intimidation. I was going to offer a bounty, actually.
That's persuasion.
Yeah.
So, either way, it's the same roll for me.
Okay, then roll persuasion.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll order one bounty. I mean, shit. I'll find a way to get it over to her.
Tell me, where do your sympathies lie? I mean, I know a little about Trabajo. We thought about moving there until we heard it was our.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah, but are you guys really do you like the moths?
We're kind of doing our own thing.
So you're not really with the moths?
Moth?
Do I need to make a roll to see where this is going?
Yeah, give me a sensitivity check.
All right, because I don't want to see the wrong thing here. Fuck. That is a crit fail.
Oh yeah, she's clearly a moth sympathizer. You should say you're a moth.
We've had contact with the moths.
Oh, well, no, he really did die. Bye.
Fuck. Well, I guess I fucked that one up. Apparently,
are you telling this to everybody?
I will turn around and simply say, I did already send over the bounty, obviously.
Okay.
Now, hey.
How much bounty did you give
One.
One?
So, I mean, I lost that. That's my fault.
Everyone give a foresight check based on that.
I can't.
I got it.
Oh, I can.
I think she hates the moths.
I do not make that.
No, it's not that. You make your foresight check.
Mm-hmm.
You know already from previous research that the DHQS has its eyes out for these kind of engineers. What if they betrayed the mayor to sell that guy out? Or maybe they were forced to give that guy out. Maybe he wound up with DHQS.
Somebody ran into a pork pie.
Oh, if I can fuck over DHQS.
So
I'm doing that.
If he's with DHQS, but you do know that he's... you could make a call with Fermina and find out... If you could get his name, you could find out where he is by calling Fermina back. Or you have those 7 names, so maybe he's one of those 2 that's unaccounted for. In which case, he would not be there. You, actually, given your background... I'll give this to you for free. You know a lot about DHQS operations because you hate them so much.
So the 3 years.
If someone's valuable but not valuable enough to take over into the procession, they keep them in their own safe house / black site as essentially a slave consultant. So he might be somewhere in the loss if they decided to keep. Like we don't need him right now, but we might need him later. Let's just stash him here. So essentially, a prisoner. So you could break him out.
I'll call for Mina again.
All right. DHQ. Citizen, I told you not to call me for another month.
I gave her another bounty.
Well, I guess that is a valid argument.
Always seems to carry the crowd before.
What can I help you with, citizen?
What are the 2 names of the people unaccounted for?
Name 1 and name 2. I'll look them up. What do you want to know about those people?
I want to know where Yuan is being held.
You want to know where those 2 are? Who said they're being held?
I know they're being. I know one of them's being held.
Oh, well, that's. I'm going to be blunt. That's very risky information for my part. What's in it for me? How much can you pay?
How much do you have?
Wait, where are you actually located?
I really don't want to do this.
You can lie to her.
I can lie to her, but will my proxy IP hold up for that?
You don't have computers. You don't know. You don't know if she's able to trace you or not. If that's what you're asking.
I'm gonna lie.
Okay.
That's all I got. That's my only move.
That's all I have.
Look, Fermina, I know you've got excellent tradecraft in the call me once a month matter, but there's the fact that the organization lets certain things go because it lets us deniability. We aren't the only people that have agents out here. Our private contractors like Alloside, B-Mail are looking for all the same shit we are. And I need to find him. And I need to get contact with the cell that I'm not part of. And you are the workaround for this. So I'm trying to convince her I'm a steward.
All right, deception. Your tough spot, so you no penalty or anything.
Yeah. Hey.
All right. Really flying under the border. You don't have a verification code or anything for me. Give me something to hang to my superiors.
Fermina, your superiors, if you give them something, will hang you for illegally trafficking with Homo Secor. The reason we let you go and we keep you secret is exactly for purposes such as this.
I can't believe. Okay. Yeah, no, you can't.
You are the back door in the system. If you cease to open,
Yeah, all right.
there's no reason to keep you around.
All right, it works.
Now you're sounding like a Val.
Look, they don't keep really good records. I can give you one. What black site do you want to know? What region? So she's at. Yeah, she needs to know where you are to tell her where the prisoners are being kept.
I will let her know I'm in Nebraska.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Nebraska. Yeah, there's one between. She gives you a location that's actually between Hastings and Grand Island. This is one of the. It's an underground location over a hot zone. So you need. There's a use these exact GPS coordinates to find the underground entrance to it. It's like a long ass tunnel. Apparently, but I don't know about security measures. You'll have to verify the on-site warden is this, and she gives you a Ubik address. So you have to call him to get your your bona fides to get in. Otherwise, they go hot. So
Okay.
Yeah. So she gives you address to a tunnel that goes underground. Apparently leads to some place where there's a lot of casualties above it. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
why it's a 5-leg job.
Yeah. I will tell Firmino.
You could have just kidnapped Uncle Ian. No. Or persuaded him.
We're trying to.
Fallen flags go in the big damn hero right
All right, yeah.
We're trying to remain a few remnants of our tattered souls.
Fair enough.
Except for Faust, who's not here.
No.
That's probably for the.
Faust would all be about kidnapping an old
He's
Chinese
crying.
man.
I'm drinking.
Yeah. I will tell Firmina that she needs to keep quiet about this.
Drinking or polishing the skulls of the 5 she killed on the way?
No, I'll forget all about this.
And that if you find any information about the call and response codes.
I don't know. No. I'm not talking to that guy at all.
I don't want you to talk to him, but if you find anything by any other methods, you be sure to let me know and it'll pay off.
All right, give me a sensitivity check.
Yeah.
I mean, she's terrified and she's in over her edge, but now she realizes it. She's looking for a way out.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
Art, I understand. It's probably a shock to you. If I call, you need to pick up, but you might want to lay low for a while, and you definitely don't want to tell anybody about this.
No, she will do that.
Yeah.
All right, so you get a free call reference from her.
Yay!
So, yeah.
So over about it for the first time.
Yeah. So yeah, you find out that the prisoners are being kept underground in this place, which is actually only like 1 leg away.
But the fact that it's crawling with casualties.
Well, the thing is, it's the tunnel entrance. It's over a hot zone, so the tunnel entrance is clear. It's probably a long tunnel, and right above it is a heavily infested zone. So probably the tunnel, but it's a tunnel. It's a one-way in. So if you're trying to find another way in, you don't know,
Yeah, the problem is that we enter into a Raccoon City-ish situation.
Right. Well, it's also definitely going to be a heavily guarded tunnel if it's a secret prison. So if you want to make your own entrance in, you have to figure out the layout of this underground prison and then bust your way in if you want to find a secret way in or something like that.
Yeah.
Research?
Okay.
Heavily infested zone with a large tunnel already pre-installed underneath it?
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be pretty...
in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Is this something I could research?
Yeah, anyone could. Well, 1 research, yeah.
So, do you want me to do it, or do you want to do it?
I have a +3.
I've got a +2. So,
all right, go ahead and make a roll.
Give it a shot. Gift spot. I'm gonna use this battery while I got it. I make it.
All right. Shortly before the crash, there was a massive construction project for let's say a sports arena and a college sports arena with underground parking. A big parking garage, like they were going to be the big thing. And so probably that, architecturally speaking, that would fit your description. It fits the coordinates that you're fitting there, so you're looking like it's built over.
Oh shit! So they cordoned off the bottom floor, but the upper floors went all Superdome during the crash. Oh, that could fucking suck.
Are we gonna have to play baseball with zombies?
Well, it's a parking garage next to it, but yeah, they probably had a lot of
Battlefield baseball.
So yeah,
far less fun.
All right,
but the tunnel is like a quarter mile away from that, and it looks like it's in an open field, so like it would be easy to clear out. And it doesn't look like, from reasons
if we can open the door.
Yeah. And
the door can't be that strong. It's obviously something they built to be concealed.
But there's no saying that there's no evidence to say it's not trapped.
It'll almost certainly be trapped, and they'd have sensors and cameras and shit like that. So if you want to sneak in, you'd have to find another way in, which means going to the heavily infested parking garage, or finding another underground access. Like it's near a campus area, so like there's probably steam tunnels and other things like that. So you could go through a wall into the parking garage, but that requires figuring out the architecture of that shit and getting tools to do it.
Would it even be possible with a research check to look up old architectural records of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do that.
So see if there's another weak point. Yes, that'll be 3/2.
Yeah, there is. You do see a part of the University of Nebraska, which I do not know if it's anywhere near that area because this is the alternate.
There
university.
you go.
Yeah.
That's the red market spirit. Just fucking say something and hope it's true.
So you do see the steam tunnels. There's a maintenance building that has an access to the steam tunnels. There's actually several several accesses to steam tunnels, and there's a part in the steam tunnel that connects. That is, you'd have to dig through about it looks like 5 to 10 feet of it, or like maybe probably like 5 feet. The weakest part is 5 feet. So like a powerful explosive shaped charge could blast through it because again, yeah.
But that would bring casualties around.
No, you're underground. That's into the prison.
Okay.
5 feet into the prison. So one shaped charge could blow through it, and then you could storm the complex.
That is big damage.
Now you could. Now that's if you just blow it. If you could figure out a way to dig it open silently, you could sneak in.
Well, if we had some drills, they have to be restarted every 10 seconds.
Chink, chink, chink.
God damn it!
Yeah, that's another
broke pig dick piece of shit drill.
I mean, the thing is, if they have tons of casualties above them, they can't be, there's going to be noise. So they're going to be inured to that. And they probably have soundproofing.
Yeah.
So, like, you probably could make some noise. So you could just do the laborious thing of digging through that. But then you might, that might take too much time. You'd have to catch up to the train. Because it'll spend some time in Grand Island, too. So, which is nearby. But you definitely want to be on the train when it heads west to, Cheyenne. Because that's hundreds of miles away.
So explosives or quiet drilling.
Now that's the thing, though. You realize, though, this actually could be even bigger bounty because if you find those prisoners and you rescue them, you could get paid. You could get payment from them one way or the other. The moths would pay you. The moths would pay you for any intel you got. People would pay for you to rescue their family members.
Who's least combat effective?
Me. I don't know. The way I was rolling, it might be me.
Hey, cut it to the level of badass this time. So,
ladies and gentlemen, I am raising my hand.
So you could actually you could certainly make more money, at least pay off for more expenses, like for explosives and all that other shit.
Okay. I say we get an explosive charge. We send 3 in as our lightning strike fast team.
Ideally,
and then we send 2 to the tunnel with all the sensors, with all the cameras, and then we use Ubik to coordinate. So it looks like 2 desperate ass takers are trying to break in the door.
They send the guards.
They send the guards down long ass tunnel,
and we false flag it.
You fucking run away, and then while they're down long ass tunnel chasing you, we blow it, and the 3 go in hard.
So where does the medic need to be?
Probably with the lightning strike team.
Yeah. So medic goes with them.
Yeah, so it's going to be you, me, and McCready.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's 9:30 right now. We've been playing.
Yeah.
We could do this. Anu might make a recovery.
Yeah.
So you might have 3 and 3 for the team.
Anu gets over the hangover, and
so yeah, you can do the preparation for it. So, but yeah. All right. So in order to do that, you're on a timeline now because you need to get there, and you have no idea what kind of payout there's going to be.
Well, other than the job, yeah. Translation.
Well, look.
But certainly the malls would pay you for any like.
We're down to 100 bounty.
Yeah.
There's an old saying. Okay, any job where you can get paid twice is a good job. Any job where you have the potential to get paid thrice is a great job and worth the risk.
Yeah. And you can't get paid if you're dead. That's another great saying. But anyways,
your debt dies with you.
David's a half full kind of guy. Like, glass is half full. Like, which is great.
I'm a realist. The glass is.
Ooh, very deep. All right, so you know where it is. You have a basic plan. You have Ubik specs to coordinate. So you need explosives.
Extra
it's not just explosives. You need shape charges, which will require demolitions expert.
Ah, shit. We definitely don't.
Well, Johnny Technical Engineer Campus.
There are actually an abundance of them.
We should.
So that would be a networking check to find somebody.
We'll work on that.
Yeah,
that would be for next time.
Okay, that'll be next time. All right. So you do. So okay, I don't know if you want to do the.
On the next exciting episode.
we rode the
All right. So questions, comments, suggestions. I guys like
Train
the train
ride.
stuff.
I like it. Yeah,
that's cool. It's great,
and I like
actually.
the options of like
Yeah.
you've got it down. Like
Yeah.
slightly easier,
Yeah.
sanity damaging, moral nightmare. Obviously going to go terribly wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Assault a hardened black site run by DHQS.
Sounds like a
Well,
one.
they're pretty deep in the loss, though.
Yeah.
You got to think they're running not the biggest crew.
No.
I'm so
And I
glad.
gotta hope that so we don't all die and the playtest doesn't end.
I
I'm
already
still
said it.
terrified that
Well,
we're
there's that one type of enemy we haven't done, the named characters with full hit points.
Yeah.
I'm just still terrified that we're going to break in there and we're going to see a Trilby sitting on a desk somewhere.
No.
No. Okay, that guy shows up. One, you guys are really fucked.
Yeah.
And two, I want to be playing that game, so I can set him on fire myself.
I don't think that you is coming back to see us, but I think we might run into a different one.
Or maybe there's more than 5 of them. Or sometimes 6.
You're saying there could be more?
Oh, we know that there's
Hashtag death.
I'm guessing
Okay.
they operated cells.
Yeah.
We know that there were more than 5 or 6 already because we ran into Mystery and Doctory.
Yeah. All right, so any other thoughts? All right.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was wonderful.
All right.
Train
You
of
guys
murder
accept.
hobos.
Yes.